You are now tuned into Somewhere in the Middle with Soonie and Mo.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, dying on the beat.
Hey, I got so many ups.
Everywhere I go, I
got so many ups.
so many ups.
I know they plotting against me. I know it's hate, they wanna kill me, but please don't tempt me, cause I got so many glocks. Hey, ain't none of them empty. Jesus said they would hate me too. That's how I know it's envy. I got so many ups. I know they plotting against me. Hi guys.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's 2024.
2024. Can't believe it.
Oh man. I can't.
And we've been gone forever, I feel like.
It's been like a week and some change, yeah.
I know.
It's been a little minute.
It feels like forever.
Social media gave people chlamydia. Wait, people on social
That's the name of this
social media give you chlamydia.
That's the name of that person's account. That's funny. That probably wins the award for the best.
Definitely won the award. That was you're whoever you are. I love your name.
Happy New Year, Joe. Happy New Year, Amy. Happy New Year, Michelle.
What's up, y'all? Happy New Year.
Glad you guys all made it. Yeah, I feel like we've been gone forever because we skipped a show because of the holidays. Then I was sick. I'm like finally getting over that. I feel like I still have like sick face, you know, like that bloaty, like watery eye, sick face. But I feel
was just busy too. Life takes, dude.
Busy.
Life really takes over during the holidays.
Oh my god!
November, December, and January are the busiest months for me because we're usually vacationing. Dude, birthdays, Christmas, people coming over, trying to eat.
Yep.
But I had fun though. Like this holiday was really fun. It was really fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. It was another low key year for me. Like I try not to do a whole lot, not during New Year's, not during Christmas. It's like about the food and the family for me. But I was sick, so the food didn't even taste good. And
dang.
And I couldn't even be like as joyful and like excited as I wanted to be because I was just kind of like, I'm just trying to breathe. So yeah.
It's like she was a Darth Vader out here.
Oh yeah. And I told this to suit you guys. So you remember on our last show, I was gonna try to like work in the Kamala phrases. I was telling Soonie yesterday, I was like, I couldn't even do it because there was like no place to insert whatever it was that I had to say. Like it was so ridiculous. And I was like, dude, they're gonna really think that like I OD'd on cough medicine or something if I say this. Like it's like there was no good place to like insert it. And so like even though I was sick, you guys, I was trying to get content and trying to do something funny, and it just
didn't work out for you.
Yeah, it didn't work out for me, but I thought about Kamala the whole time. I was like, she's probably saying like some stupid shit.
I wonder what Kamala did for her holiday. What you think Kamala did? What do you think? You know how some people, when they have folks over, by the way, while you guys are coming in, please drop your location and hit the thumbs up. Yes. Hit the like button if you're watching on Facebook. I'm missing from one spot. So while I'm talking, I'm going to get this set up because I totally forgot to put Instagram up here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Whoops. Yeah. So make sure to hit the like button and make sure to hit the subscribe button. Some of you guys might be watching on my channel, Let's Talk Darling. If you guys want to see all the comments, you have to actually go to the Somewhere in the Middle USA page on YouTube. And from there, you'll be able to see all the comments because I know sometimes people feel left out. It's because you're watching from other platforms, which we appreciate you watching from other platforms. But we do need the following on Somewhere in the Middle as well. So make sure you do that. Breaking news, Trump indicted for not being in Jeffrey Epstein's black book.
Oh my gosh.
I should have known that this was that person.
Dude, I am so just done with that entire discussion. I don't know how you feel about it. We're probably going to get into a bunch of stuff today because we have missed a full week. It's a bunch of news.
We have a lot of stuff. And I did have that on here. I did have it on here because you guys stop falling for this Jeffrey Epstein client list. There's nothing different about this client list from back in March of 2021 or whatever it was. And then even before that, in 2016, they were talking about the same thing, and the names have not changed. So I don't understand what's going on that people are posting like in a couple days it's going to be released. It's like, you listen, I am suspect of these people that are posting about this because it's making me think that they're getting paid to do it to distract you from something else. Like what was that guy, the Sam Bankman-Fried situation, which I didn't have on.
I don't even know what the hell that is. You're about to put me onto something.
Well, that guy, he was like supposedly he was going to be put on trial for stealing. He was like grifting basically and like donating money to campaigns, but it was like stolen money. But
I see what you mean.
But what people don't understand is he was giving to campaigns on the left and the right. Okay. So you guys may be like, oh, there's freaking leftist liberals. No. He was giving to both sides.
And
but I'm still voting for Trump. Don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh. Vanessa, I'm about to name all the Trumplicans. That's y'all's name. Y'all not Republicans. Y'all are Trumplicans. You and Vanessa are the most diehard Trump people that I have ever met. I thought I was bad.
Yeah. No, I am.
Y'all take the cake. You take the cake, Mo.
Yeah, we are.
You take the cake.
Michelle says that in regards to your question about Kamala, which she was talking about at her holiday table, that she went to her in-laws' house and told them that they were that they are colonizers and oppressors.
Colonizers and oppressors. Well,
probably.
I think we should start doing this, and everybody's showing up on Instagram. What's up, y'all? I think we should start doing this. Okay.
Yeah.
This is funny. I'm just missing the nose ring and the whole emo look.
Well, you guys, first of all, I couldn't stop telling Soonie like how long her hair looked, because last time I saw her it was in braids and it looks super good and healthy, and I love that she has it down and she's got like a little swoop right here. And
thank you.
Yeah, I was feeling the hair.
Have you guys ever heard of, because this goes along with the Kamala Harris thing, have you ever heard of, I'm sure you have, this is my first time watching it, Married at First Sight?
Yes, I've seen a couple episodes of that.
Okay. The whole oppressor and oppressed and colonizer, that is like very thick in this series. And I think we should sometimes just do reactions to clips in this show. That's actually what I was watching. You probably heard me be like, I was talking junk.
Yeah.
That show is ridiculous. But
I know
Kamala Harris probably did give a speech, an incoherent speech at that, about how they were oppressors and colonizers. And I wonder if anybody at the table understood.
Right. Or as she was like stirring her greens at the gas stove. Right.
I don't think she knows how to make greens. She's not black. She probably made some spinach and curry because she's Indian and Asian. She
probably phoned a black friend like Obama or somebody to give her the recipe. All right. Okay, wait. I want to go back to the Jeffrey Epstein thing because I want to this is I know I haven't done Mind of Mo in a long time. I swear to you guys I'm going to do better. Okay, but this is a Mind of Mo kind of situation because Dave had not seen The Sound of Freedom. And we were watching it over the holiday break. And because I had watched it, this would have been my third time watching it. And I was like really kind of like paying attention to the island thing and the kids being trafficked and the millionaires that were kind of partaking in the kids being trafficked in this island. I said to Dave, I was like, wouldn't it be because okay, think about this. Jeffrey Epstein, like nobody knows what happened. He just mysteriously dies. Nobody knows. Like even doctors are coming out and they're like, yeah, we can't really speak on his autopsy. Anyways, I was like, wouldn't it be crazy if like Jeffrey Epstein was like working for the FBI or the CIA and like all along he's been like luring these people in to his little island and all his little parties, and he and part of the deal was we'll make you disappear. Like you're going to go off, because there was like this video I saw of his brother at the medical examiner's office trying to get a copy of his death certificate. And they were like giving him the runaround about it. And it was like all so suspicious to me. And I thought to myself, what if Jeffrey Epstein was part of getting all these people like in trouble? Like, you know what I mean?
I'm muted. Sorry. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think we will ever find out anything about that situation. I really don't.
I don't think anything will happen.
I don't think anything will happen. I think the fact that this list is out is a repeat of what happened like 4 or 5 years ago at this point. And I also think it's making people a bit loony because they're automatically assuming that everyone is a child predator, which is odd to me. That's just very odd and weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please let the list go.
You can't assume that because they went to the island, that means that they were like doing nefarious stuff. I mean, granted, he probably wasn't the best person to be friends with, but we can't just like make the assumption that everybody that was there was doing bad stuff. I mean, I'm sure there was a slew of people that just wanted to be part of the, hey, I went to Jeffrey Epstein's island. Like, there's one of bragging rights. I don't know. But you know what? If that really comes, no, seriously, if that really comes to pass, you guys are going to come back. Okay. And be like, we heard it on Somewhere in the Middle first, because Mo said this, just like y'all are about to hear that Michelle Obama is going to run for president. Watch.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun. I actually did say you're probably right. Based on what I saw.
Tell the people.
I don't think. So Liddell, shout out to Liddell. And before we get started, there's a lot of people asking me, am I okay? Guys, obviously, I am perfectly fine. I'm here. I'm in my studio. Earthquakes are very much normal here. Earthquakes of that magnitude is very much normal here. Our entire framework and setup for this island and the other islands, because that's all Japan is, we're prepared for stuff like that. So people are safe. I don't have anything like traumatizing to report because it's just normal. Right. You do get warnings for a tsunami just because earthquakes can cause a tsunami. So they want to make sure people are prepared. So the only thing you should take from this is the Japanese government really cares about their citizens to the point where they're going to make sure they're safe and they can get to high ground away from tsunamis. But we are totally fine, I promise. Yeah. Just because there's a lot of people asking and I wanted to give an explanation and an answer. Okay, back to the show. Yeah. Liddell sent me this video. And where is it? Is it on your Instagram? You have to pull it up.
Yeah, hold on.
I can't pull it up. But Liddell sent me this video and he's just like, you let me know what you think. Is Godzilla still around? Y'all are crazy. Godzilla. And he said, what do you think about this?
Hold on.
What's up?
It wants me to go to like Facebook. Hold on. Michelle Obama. Hold on one second. I'm going to pull it up on YouTube.
Okay. But he sent me this video and he wanted to know my thoughts on it. And after watching it and after looking at the side-by-side comparison of how her husband or his husband or whatever it is, ran his campaign and how he even came into being a potential presidential nominee, they are legitimately mirroring and paralleling each other at this point. And I think a lot of us understand that Biden cannot run and be president for another 4 years. He is fastly, not slowly, but he is clearly rapid speed deteriorating. So I don't think we should rule out Michelle. And this is coming from me. I thought people were crazy to even think she was going to run, but I don't think we should rule out Michelle Obama at this point because she could come out of nowhere. Even though Biden has announced his intentions for running for re-election, I think everyone knows that he's not capable. So watch this clip. It convinced me. I don't know if it'll convince y'all, but it's a pretty good clip. Shout out to Liddell.
Okay.
In the 2024 presidential election, here's the trailer for Joel's Michelle Obama documentary.
That Michelle Obama is running for president in 2024.
Systemic racism, pepper spray, and rubber bullets on peaceful protesters.
She's following the exact same formula that Barack did to become president. Michelle was the keynote speaker at the 2020 Democrat convention, just like Barack was in 2004. Barack once ran a voter registration organization. Now, so does Michelle.
That's how we change America.
Also, Barack Obama based his candidacy on his personal story. Michelle has done the exact same thing. But like Barack, Michelle tells a life story that is more fiction than fact.
Maybe somebody's going to discover that I shouldn't be here.
I learned that to get power, Michelle pretends to be part of the Black community she exploited all her life.
Lo and behold, trying to pay your own rent. Imposter syndrome.
All out war between the pigs and us.
And it turns out Michelle's close friend and mentor was an anti-American radical.
The politics of fear.
Because of fear. Your fear. They want you to be afraid of change. We're working to change the future of this nation. We need you. Are you in?
Fundamentally transforming the United States of America.
And to transform America, come Election Day 2024.
Yeah, she running.
I think she might be running, y'all.
You heard it here first. And don't forget, Liddell, when I brought it up, Liddell said, no, I don't think so.
You are so goddamn petty.
Listen, no, because here's the thing. This is why. Because it is so far few in between that I get a freaking win. You know what I mean? Like, it's so, and so like, because do people like to discount me sometimes because they're like, oh, you're not a debater. You don't state statistics. But when I say shit, I may not have like some like professional, like, you know, school of thought idea around it. It's just like a fucking statement and people just think it's crazy. But it comes from a place of having intuition. And I'm telling you, just watch.
I mean, it doesn't look. I don't think we can rule anything out. Okay. I'm going to say that. As I stated before, Biden is too far gone to run. Kamala is wildly unpopular. It's either Gavin Newsom or her. And if she runs, I don't think Trump will lose, to be honest with you. But I think he's going to have a hell of a time running. Because all they're going to do is pull race right back to the forefront.
Yeah. Yeah.
And women's rights.
And this guy, he said in the interview, if you guys want to watch it, just go to Jason Whitlock's channel on YouTube. He was like, he got asked, like, do you think if Michelle ran that would be a problem for Trump? And he's like, not if Trump properly exposes what he was talking about as far as how he goes into detail about it in the interview about how she basically sold out the Black community and put a bunch of people what was it in poverty or something like that by doing whatever she did. That he's got a lot of ammunition against her.
Who doesn't? Her husband's election was, sorry, the baby is making a bunch of noise in the background. Her husband's 8 years was a shit show. It was. He didn't do anything but ruin this country. He made very poor business deals on behalf of America. He worked to override the people and sent LGBTQ marriage up to the Supreme Court. We can go on and on and on. He really didn't do anything for the Black community. He weakened America. He turned people against police officers because it was his rhetoric that created that entire dynamic between citizens and police. So we'll see. Yeah. I'm just sit here and wait on it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that, I don't know, like, I wonder if they'll put Michelle as Biden's running mate and then Biden will drop out and then she'll have to step forward. I don't know. But I personally think unless Trump starts to put himself out there on other platforms that aren't like conservative platforms, it's not going to matter what he says about Michelle Obama because the people that need to hear it won't hear it. You see what I'm saying? So I personally think if she were to run, we could have a problem. Right?
I think it'll be a problem, but I don't think Trump will lose. I really don't.
I don't think they'll lose, but let's just say they were going to pull the funny business they pulled last time. Okay. It would be more believable for her if she won by 80 million votes than if they did it again for Biden. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? We should leave this on the table and I'll kind of do my own research on it. And we should revisit this in like a month or two to see where she is and if she's on the campaign trail.
Because what did he say? She's got to pretty much put her hat in the ring by what, March or April?
Yeah.
There's a deadline. Yeah, there's a deadline for it. So, oh man,
we'll see.
It's going to be exciting.
It's going to be exciting. I'm happy for this election.
You didn't miss Mind to Mo. That was just like a small Mind to Mo teaser.
The Jeffrey Epstein. That was definitely a Mind to Mo. You should have put on the intro before you said that.
You know, I'm going to do more research on it and then I'll come back with like more information. What the hell's going on?
What is going on with your camera? That was weird.
I have a weird situation going on. Anyways, okay, so let me tell you guys, so we don't lose you guys. Let me tell you guys what it is we're going to be talking about, because we do have a lot. Like, I only put like a couple of topics in our YouTube drop down description, but we're going to be talking about so much more because we've just missed so much stuff that like I'm sure we're just going to like think of things. Okay, so obviously we're going to talk about this conservative dad's calendar that is kind of like resurfacing because it came out a while ago. And I just saw it. And I only saw it because it was trending and people were having like a shit fit about this. And I was like, what? I'm like, let me go see these terrible examples of women. And then I go and look at it and I'm just like, I'm confused. Okay. I'm confused. So I personally didn't have anything to say about it. But when I was talking to Soonie about it, and then when I posted about it, everybody was like, well, obviously you didn't watch Bryson's live. Oh, okay. So if Bryson goes live because he says it, I have to like side with it? No. First of all, Bryson is a real person. And whether I side with him or not, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't need to side with Bryson for anything. And it's not that I don't like Bryson's opinion. It's just that in this particular situation, I personally don't see anything wrong with what I saw in the calendar. I do see some marketing techniques that were used that are a little bit misleading. Okay. But anyways, we're going to show you guys some of these calendar picks because some of your favorite conservative women are in this calendar. And you guys be the judge. If you guys think that they're scantily clad or being inappropriate, you let me know. Then we're going to talk about Trump in Colorado and Maine. Very short, but we're just going to touch on it. Tasha K is being sued. Had to bring this up because Soonie cannot stand Tasha K. So we needed to talk about Tasha K. We just kind of touched on the Jeffrey Epstein thing. I don't think we need to revisit that. A girl was gang raped in the metaverse, y'all. So we have to talk about this because this is where we're heading. Now you can get raped in the metaverse. Like, men and your avatars, beware. Okay? You guys better be responsible for what your avatars are doing because police are involved in this. Police.
How do you even investigate? We'll get to it. Can we get the like more pressing topic out of the way?
Yeah, but wait, let me finish the list and then you choose the topic. Okay. And then we're going to watch a video of a woman on a show, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite shows. I love the host of the show. I can't remember his name or the name of the show. But the question was, is it men's fault that women are single mothers? Soonie sent this one to me, so we'll play it. And then we're going to talk about some, we'll close out the show with something fun with what's everybody's New Year's resolutions. I typically don't do New Year's resolutions, but like I have a few things that I want to work on. So we'll talk about it. All right. Go ahead, Soonie. What do you got?
Well, I think we should show the calendar first. Before we have any discussion, I think we should show it.
All right.
And I think what should be acknowledged, right,
Mm-hmm.
is the fact that you no longer identify as conservative. So
yeah, we already know
you
that.
wouldn't have an issue with this. Okay. You wouldn't have an issue with, oh God, why is my computer freezing?
I don't know, but I think it's something going on it's happening on my end too.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
Look at these comments.
What does it say? Okay,
Julius coming through with the clutch.
Wait,
You
what does
said
it
the
say?
exact same thing I said.
I
Let's
see
go.
nothing wrong with it, and that's we ended up with the same-sex marriage that led to men now saying they're not gay for dating men. Oh Lord. Okay, y'all are going too far. Y'all are going too far.
Shout out to the comments, bro. Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? So look, here is the calendar. I did a whole little live separately from somewhere in the middle where I discussed this. Conservative dads, real women of America, featuring the most beautiful conservative women in America. So first of all, if I can ask Mo in the audience a question, if you were calling someone a conservative dad, would that not imply that they're also married?
Yeah, because no.
Okay.
I mean, okay, hold up.
Here we go.
There are men
Uh-huh.
who have children, maybe out of wedlock, or they were married and now they're not married, or they're widowed. There's a lot of situations that would make a dad, and maybe he has conservative views.
Okay, but the norm would be you're married with your wife and your kid.
That would be the normal assumption, yes.
Okay, so that would be that means that that's the general rule, and what you just expressed were the exceptions to that rule.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you market to conservative dads half-dressed women? She is in her panties and bra in a tub next to a calendar or a triangle of beers. Mm-hmm. This lady looks like a full-blown tranny. This is not real. Women don't look like this. Okay, this is lust. The reason you're showing your titties is to establish lust. That is what you're promoting, or else none of y'all would be dressed like this. And on top of that, you marketed it towards men. We all know men are visual creatures.
Yes.
We know this.
Yes.
So how can you market this to conservative dads? And by the way, this is a beer company called Ultra Right Beer. Okay?
Right.
Why would you market this to married women? I mean, to married men.
I feel like you're looking into it too much. And number one, because you want to make money. Okay, that's why. So
what?
I'm glad you brought
How
this
am I
up.
looking into this too much?
Because you're like, would you assume that a dad means you're married? Okay. Listen.
I said conservative.
Okay, but this is the thing. Okay, this is the thing, and this is why Mo is no longer labeled a conservative, because I feel like it's getting to a point where we are like taking the fun out of it to the point where like we're just scrutinizing everything. Here's my thing on this calendar. If you don't like the wording or the pictures inside of it, then don't buy it. Don't look at it. Don't talk about it. But this is just it. They're genius for putting the word conservative dads and real women of America, okay? Because they knew that people were going to talk about it. Because if they would have put, hey, we have a bunch of women in burqas, from freaking January to December, nobody's going to buy that shit. Nobody.
See what I mean? Hey, look, you just fell into my trap. Thank you.
See, and
you just fell into my trap. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Calendar. It's just a calendar.
Let me respond, because you did exactly what, and I'm going to say it. It's not an insult to Mo. This is my best friend, my sister. You did exactly what liberals do. You took an extreme of burqas. Number one, first of all, can we show the actual beautiful conservative women who were in this calendar? Because they only showcased the harlots.
Yeah.
They didn't showcase the women who actually were dressed and they looked amazing.
I didn't think
there were women on here that looked amazing.
Yeah, I disagree. Like, I didn't think they
look at her.
Beautiful.
She
women.
looks amazing. Look at her. She is fully dressed. Wait. That's a conservative woman.
See, but here's the thing.
But hold on. I want to point this out. Why did you have to use the word burqa? No one is asking for them to be completely covered from head to toe.
But I feel like when it comes to what like people were commenting on this, that they were like, this is so inappropriate. I'm like, not really. Like, what do you want these women to be wearing? Riley Gaines is a swimmer. She's in a bathing suit. Okay. What's the other one? Sarah Gonzalez. She is a podcaster and she's like in a dress. I don't understand what is so offensive about that. The lady holding the guns, I don't know who that is. I wouldn't say she looks amazing, nor would I call her gorgeous. Is it a cool pic? Absolutely. I wouldn't call any of these women gorgeous.
Come on, bro.
No,
this
I'm sorry.
This woman is pretty. She's pretty and she's fully clothed. There's nothing wrong with what she's wearing.
I have met Sarah Gonzalez in person. She is a pretty girl. Gorgeous is another story. Okay. When you say to me somebody's gorgeous,
you use burqa. Come on.
I'm just saying.
Now you're being semantical.
Like covered from head to toe is what I'm talking about.
But why does that have to? Why can't we walk around in a t-shirt, jeans with a weapon for us to be sexy and appealing? So then why go to the extreme of showing women in bathing suits? And then when conservatives, the people that you're marketing to, complain, you tell us, shut up. What do you want women to dress in? Burqas? No, we want you to put on some fucking clothes.
But I feel like that's where the conversation is going. And I feel like they're not like crazy. First of all, let's go back to the back of the calendar because I want to read that. I'm glad you found that because Julia, shut up. I'm glad you found it because I wanted to read this. Okay. So let's read this. Okay. So message from conservative dad. Beer companies used to be about great beer, American patriotism, fun, fast cars, and beautiful real women, which I don't think some of these women represent what real women are. Okay. That's neither here nor there. Woke culture is working overtime to destroy these things. At Conservative Dads, we're bringing back all these things, but better than ever. For years, major corporations have used our money to give to causes that oppose conservative values. We're doing the opposite. With each product you order from us, we're giving back to conservative causes that make a real difference. Causes like the Riley Gaines Center, which I don't even know what that is. Okay, I don't even know why she's such a big deal. To protect women's sports from extreme leftist ideology. We've also given extensively to 1776 PAC that funds school boards to get rid of woke crazy people from school boards and replace them with normal people like us. Anyways.
Y'all aren't normal. Y'all aren't normal.
I'm a liberal face.
Look, you said burqa. I'm like, are you serious? That means that there is nothing gorgeous about me because I don't dress like that. I don't dress with my ass out. I don't walk around with my titties out. I don't show my skin.
Right. But look,
if I'm at the beach, I put on something over my bathing suit.
Yes. But you're one woman, just like I'm one woman, right? Just like the lady with the guns is one woman. You have to people have different tastes. So some people might like the Riley Gaines. Some people might like the Sarah Gonzalez. Some people might not even like, what's her name? Kim Klacik, which is also, there she is standing up against the wall. Okay. I wouldn't put her next to something that says ultra right. The woman used to swing on a pole, for crying out loud.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know who these
other people are. See, you just contradicted yourself.
No,
you can't call her out for swinging on a pole when she's stacked up next to women who look like they swing on a pole for a living.
But they don't. Not all of them do.
They do.
No, they don't. Listen.
Have you seen strippers?
Listen, go through
that
these
looks
pictures.
Like a stripper. She's got look at her titties, bro.
First of all, stop. Okay. If I had the body, you would see me at the pool in that bikini. Number one. Number two.
Wow.
Oh yeah, for sure. If I had the body, I would rock that bikini. I don't have the body for that, so I don't. Okay. Bethany, is she pregnant? Anyways, I dress just like that at the gym. Okay. I wear shorts and a tank top, just like that at the gym. Now this one with the girl in the dress, somebody was saying something about this. I don't remember what it was. There was this was when the red, she's a libertarian. Well, there you go. Why they have the cross up on the wall? That's where I'm kind of like, what are you trying to say here? Why are you going to have a cross up on the wall? But whatever. I don't think she looks bad. The chick in the tub, it's not like she just has bubbles covering her. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Y'all are boring.
No,
Those
we
are
just have morals.
I
And
have morals.
and you don't have morals if you would wear that to a pool. I'm sorry. That is completely disrespectful to the person you're married to. Why would you need to show that? For
Show
what? You're
Wait,
married.
wait.
Why do you need to walk
wait.
around and show your boobs and your ass off?
Because I'm at a pool.
You're at a pool to swim, not show your boobs and your ass off.
What do
Get
you
in the
swim in?
fucking water.
Wait, what do you swim in? Do you swim like in a shorts and t-shirt?
I swim in what looks like a sports bra and shorts.
See,
And if I do go to the pool, sometimes I don't even feel comfortable wearing a bikini, and I'm too busy trying to pull it down to fit over my cakes.
See, I don't.
I would never know. That's too much, bro.
Like the bikini
that
top
is
she has.
too much.
I wear a bikini top like that, but I'll wear like fuller bottoms, or I'll wear a one piece that's like high cut. But
my husband would lose his fucking mind if I walked out the house looking like Peyton Drew.
But
and it's disrespectful, bro. That is beyond disrespectful.
So. I think if your man is okay with it and your man feels good about it, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
I don't know what man is gonna want his wife to walk around showing what's his.
Soonie swims in a burqa. That's what Jack.
I don't know any man who wants that.
Oh my gosh! No, I'm telling you, there's tons of guys out there. And if you say, I mean,
Tyler Bluntman, my nigga, what's up? What's up, Brody?
Where's he at? I don't
Hell
see him.
no. He's in the comments on Instagram.
Tyler,
come on.
Let me know when you got a woman.
You're capping. Soonie, a man don't mind flaunting his lady if things are good. You're capping.
No way.
I'm married to a man. What are you talking about? And there's nothing wrong in our marriage. There's absolutely nothing wrong in our marriage. It's called respect. I respect my husband enough to not disrespect him that way. It's not about me. I'm not walking out into the world because I want to feel good about myself and I want other people to make it's what it is it's confirmation from the world. I don't need that. Absolutely I get confirmation every day that I look good and I don't have to be half naked to do it.
So I don't agree with what that person said, that like basically if your husband is not wanting you to, show off your body or whatever, that your marriage is bad. I think that everybody in every marriage, you get to decide between the two of you what you're comfortable with. If your husband says to you, I'm not comfortable with you dressing a certain way, then that needs to be a conversation that you two have. But like, I don't dress inappropriately. It's not like I go out in a bikini shopping. You know what I mean? Like I'm at a beach or I'm at a pool and I don't wear anything that's like showing my nipples or my ass cheeks. Like everything's covered. But hell, I used to weigh over 400 pounds. And I lived in stuff that covered my body and I'm proud of my body. It has nothing to do with me trying to go out to turn on other men. There are guys that are going to get turned on by anything. It doesn't matter. I do it because I like to wear a cute bathing suit or cute shorts. I'm not doing anything to look slutty. And trust me, like if I'm with my kids, my bathing suit is appropriate. Or if I'm around other kids, my bathing suit is appropriate to whatever the moment is. That's it. But I don't think anything that these women are doing is bad.
You're also not conservative.
I'm not.
It's marketed to conservative people.
Yeah.
You can't tell conservative people not to have morals and values. It's being marketed to conservative dads. And conservative moms and dads are speaking out and they don't think it's appropriate. I don't think it should be an argument. If you want to market this, then go market it to the people who would be interested in that. But walking around like that in public at a beach
1 million in sales
is disgusting. I'm sure they did because they're selling sex. Duh. Sex sells.
Oh, Lord. I don't know.
If I walked around like that in front of my husband, I would have 7 kids by now. You know why? Because he would instantly be turned on. To deny that this is lustful is just straight lying. You're lying.
No, I don't think so.
To say that this is not lustful is a bold-faced lie.
I would not go rollerblading, number one, let alone in a bikini. And I wouldn't go rollerblading. But I have worn what the hell just happened? I have gone out and worn shorts and a sports bra, like walking or exercising. Is somebody turned on by that? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not looking. Never been approached. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's all in how you carry yourself. I think women, if you are dressing a certain way and carrying yourself like you are available. Yay, Oliver's here for this. Oliver,
come on, bro.
Tell me that
we're gonna accept guests. I think we should. if you wouldn't win, I'm a wife, and I'm sure he wouldn't want his wife walking around like that. Sorry. You know what? My husband's not doing. He's not walking around in sweatpants going to the fucking store. You know why? Because he's got some shit to show, and I would lose my mind if I ever saw him step outside in sweatpants. That's disrespectful. I'm not walking outside and no, bro. No.
Wait a minute.
No.
You don't let your husband go to the store in sweatpants?
You're not going to the store in sweatpants.
Even when
put
he's
on
wearing
some jeans,
boxer briefs or something.
Put on some jeans, sir.
Oh Lord, girl, y'all are Ike and Tito over there.
No, don't do that because we're not abusive to each other.
That's crazy. No, I'll tell you what. I do not see, and I would love for people to come on if you want to. Did you post the link if people want to come on and talk about this?
Sure. Who's wearing the burqa now? What are you talking about? Do you guys know what the fuck a burqa looks like? Quit being dramatic.
Listen, yes. And I agree with what you say that sex sells, and Oliver, just right-wing angels, said the same thing. Sex sells. Sex does sell. And I think that that's why exactly they marketed it the way they did. I'm not saying it's right to call it what it was called. I mean, it was clearly a play to do that because they knew that the outrage would sell the calendar. But like I said, like nobody's going to sell calendars, and whether it's a burqa or whatever, nobody's going to sell a calendar if women are going to be like dressed modestly. I mean, I'll be honest with you, like that's not going to sell a calendar. Calendars are for women in bathing suits or whatever.
Then don't put conservative on it.
I agree with you. They shouldn't have put conservative, and they also shouldn't have put gorgeous, because I don't think those women fit the gorgeous category either. But look at you. Look at
so he can't wear biker spandex shorts.
Listen, first of all, I knew that they would come when you and right-wing angel agreed on something. I knew it.
We agree on a lot. We just disagree on some things. And I'm going to ask right-wing angel, do you think your wife would appreciate if you had this calendar in your home? I'm sure you guys would be on the brink of counseling or divorce because it's disrespectful to have another woman on a calendar in front of you like that, because it is lustful. They're not dressed like this for no reason. She's dressed. You got on heels for a reason. You got your boobs out for a reason. You got short shorts pulled up halfway up your thigh for a reason. Like, to me, this is just straight denial. People just don't want to have standards, morals, and values anymore. It's a free-for-all. Why can't I dress the way I want? Dress the way you want, but you can't get mad when people respond. You can't. People are going to respond to how you're dressing.
They should have a baby mama calendar. You know what I mean? Like where they have different baby mamas for different months.
I'm sure they already have that. And that would be extremely retarded too. Thank you. Lord. Thank you. You can't even like other women on Instagram. I would feel that's disrespectful as well.
That would be inappropriate. Absolutely.
But the calendar isn't? Bruh.
Like I said, if you and your partner are okay with that, then that's okay for your relationship. Okay.
Y'all got an open relationship.
I am just the only thing I'm commenting on here is the fact that what these women are wearing, I don't understand the level of outrage that I was seeing on X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it. I don't get that. Like I expected these women to be like exposed. And I was just like, I don't see that.
I'm going to pull up OnlyFans girls who are dressed just like that and watch people walk into a direct contradiction of themselves. Because OnlyFans girls sell photos just like that. And what do y'all call them? Whores, sluts. You don't respect yourself. You're selling pictures of yourself halfway dressed. Why can't you just get a regular job? Why aren't we saying this to these women? They're doing exactly what OnlyFans women do. They're doing exactly what IG models do. They're doing nothing different. But because there's conservatives slapped on it, it's not a big deal. It is a big deal. They are OnlyFans models who are just so happen to be Republican and libertarian. Period. Period. Like, that is exactly what I see. They look like OnlyFans girls and IG models. I don't see a difference. OnlyFans should be allowed to exist without any commentary from us if this calendar is okay. I'll be right back. Sorry.
So, okay, this is the other thing. I think what needs to be clarified here is the calendar said conservative dads, which conservative dads is the name of the brand of beer. It is, I'm going to read it. It says conservative dads ultra right beer. That's the name of the actual product. So I think it was a play on words that they put conservative dads almost like as if they were marketing it to conservative dads, but conservative dads is the name of the beer. Okay. I'll tell you a little bit about it while Sooni's gone. It said the brand launched in opposition to Bud Light's woke partnership with transgender influencers, says it is dominating the market by signing new distribution deals in multiple states to appear in thousands of retailers, bars, and restaurants. What first began in April as an online-only brand for 100% woke-free beer lovers is already being sold in stores and restaurants through Georgia, Arkansas after just a couple months in business. First, they mocked us. They said we'd never sell any beer. Then they said we'd never get the beer made. They said we would never get distributors. And then they said we'd never get shelf space in stores. I'm proud to say we've accomplished all those things in a matter of months, the CEO, Seth Weathers, said in a press statement. So I think that, again, it was a play on words because the brand of beer is called Conservative Dads. And that's what they put on top of the calendar, making it appear like that calendar was for and towards conservative dads. Again, a marketing technique, very shifty, very crafty nonetheless. But what they're wanting is being accomplished because there's outrage, there's talk. That's all they care about. And remember, Soonie, I've said this to you many times. All press is good press. It doesn't matter if it's negative or positive. That's why Bud Light is still in business, because it didn't really matter, or Target for that matter, all the other brands that people were like, oh, we're going to cancel them. It doesn't matter. We're giving them attention, and there's going to be people that like them and people that don't, but they didn't go anywhere. I'm just saying.
So we shouldn't talk about it?
No, we absolutely should talk about it, but I'm saying we're giving them exactly what they want.
Good. They need exposure. Good.
Who's going to cancel these people? Nobody. Because then what? They're going to be, the other brands, the Bud Lights of the world. That's exactly
It'll
what they
never
would
be
want.
Bud Light. And conservatives got outraged because a faggot was on Bud Light. Rightfully
Oliver
so.
said,
Nobody wants that on their beer.
Oliver said, I bet at least half the people who bought the calendar were women.
I doubt it.
I don't know. They sold.
I think we're
10,000.
this is why I have an issue with it. You can't complain about OnlyFans and the state of young men and them not knowing how to respect women because this sex appeal, and they have this unrealistic expectation for what women are supposed to look like when you do this, because you put yourself in the same category as all these other woke companies that you're talking about. To me, this is woke. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. Market it to people who aren't conservative, and conservatives won't have nothing to say about it. I think conservatives made Dylan Mulvaney bigger than what he was because y'all spent so much time talking about that dude. That beer is not marketed to conservatives. Beer is beer. I hated the fact that conservatives constantly made Dylan Mulvaney bigger than what he was. Anytime Candace talked about it, we spoke on it, bro. Who gives a crap? This is for worldly people anyway. So what?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Conservatives made Dylan Mulvaney popular, not liberals. Nobody was talking about him on that side. We were doing all the marketing for them. But
I actually agree with this comment. This is why Christianity is made fun of, because Christians look and act like the world. They don't want to be set apart. There's too many rules and regulations for people. People don't like structure. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. Well, then, yeah, I guess I'm not interested. Like,
Okay.
why not want to be the best version of yourself?
I have a question.
Yeah.
And I think I've asked this question before and maybe it was answered. Can you have, like me, majority conservative views and not be a Christian?
I think you can have majority conservative views and not be a Christian?
Like if you
Me
said,
personally,
like, most of my views are conservative.
I would say, yeah. I would say if we're talking about conservative as far as resisting change socially, meaning LGBTQ, limited government, maybe fiscally conservative. I personally can understand why somebody would call themselves that. But at the same time, I do have a hard time with it because I believe this country was founded upon those same principles and values that we hold ourselves to now. Like when you look at the laws of the land, it's the 10 Commandments.
Right.
So I understand. I will say I understand, but I don't necessarily agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that somewhere, like, that's where it sometimes gets a little weird for people, right? Is because they assume that, like, because you have maybe you have conservative views, and then people bring in the Christianity thing. They're like, but I'm not religious, right? But I do have conservative views. I know a lot of people like that. I know a lot of people who don't consider themselves religious, but their thought process as far as how they approach life is pretty conservative, you know? So that sometimes, because I hear it coming into this argument, in my inbox when I posted about it, is people are like, this is not a very Christian thing to do. And I'm like, well, nowhere on here did they say this was Christian. But that's why I had a problem with that girl in the kitchen with the cross, because now I'm like, okay, now you're bringing the cross into it. So now what do you say? Right?
Because truthfully, they're marketing these things towards Christians. Like Christians can be sexy with their spouses. I don't need to be that with the world. I don't need to come out with makeup on, my hair a certain way, unless I'm going to an event. Sure. But guess who's there with me at this event? My husband.
Right.
I'm not there because I want to impress anybody.
Yeah.
I'm there because sometimes you need to look nice for an event you're going to. Am I looking nice? Is not that looking nice. I'm not going to come in a full-blown, body fitted dress and some heels. That's just not me.
Yeah.
I'm just not coming to an event that way.
Yeah.
So, well, if you're married, I think it's disrespectful to try to be sexy to anybody outside of your spouse. If you need confirmation from the world, then maybe there's something deeper going on with you.
Yeah. And again, maybe it's like me singling out like a whatever you call it. I always forget what the word is. Like you're stating how you are, right? Soonie knows I could be going nowhere, okay? In my house, not seeing a single soul, not even going online. And Mo will put on a full face of makeup. She will do her hair. I will sit on the floor of my closet and play dress up, and I will put together outfits. I am a girly girl. Okay. And sometimes I will find a fire outfit and I'm like, ooh, let me just real quick take some pictures. Like, let me bake a few selfies because I ain't going to be looking like this forever. We need to capture the moment. I ain't doing it for nobody but me. But that's just me. I know that there are girls out there that are in desperate need of attention, like Kim Klasick, and they do these types of things for the attention, right? Or they wear the bikini for the attention. I get that does exist, and I get what the message that you're saying is being pushed out there with this. And that's the part that I don't agree with, right? Like, I think the wording on the whole calendar, had they changed it, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But because it was worded the way it was, and they put gorgeous women, and they put conservative, and they put a cross, they hit all the triggers.
I agree.
But that's what they wanted to accomplish.
Take conservative off and have your way. And then conservatives won't complain. But to demonize an entire group of people, and I did see this. I saw this on Twitter. I saw people coming at Bryson. That's my brother, bro. That is my best friend. Of course, I'm going to come. You're harlots. And you know what? Someone said exactly what you said to him was, what do you want women to wear a burqa? Yeah. No. Why are you acting like that is the only way you can be conservative and cover yourself?
Yeah.
As if t-shirts, I wear fitted t-shirts. You can clearly see I got a set of boobs. My stomach is flat, right? But I'm not walking around with the nipple bra that Kim Kardashian made. I'm not doing that. I'm going to wear my jeans, and yes, my jeans are fitted, but I can breathe in my jeans. So it's not saying that you can't walk around and look nice.
Yeah.
But I do believe that women should carry themselves in a certain fashion. And when you don't, you leave yourself open to being called a whore and a harlot.
Yeah.
And you got to deal with that. And if you can't handle that, then bitch, don't put the outfit on. How about that?
Yeah.
To me, it's that simple.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because talking about Bryson, I think Shakana, like the way she dresses is so cool. And like she makes very like conservative dress look very trendy, which I love, right? It's funny because I was watching a video the other day where they were talking about these like longer skirts that are in style. And I love the trend, but I could never pull that off just because I would look like a brick house in a skirt like that. Like I just wouldn't. And I can't do it. I have curves on my body and just some things just don't work, but I have learned to like dress myself appropriately and still modestly. Like I love to wear a long skirt, but it has to be fitted to my body. Otherwise I look 20 pounds heavier and I'm not down for that. Like Mo ain't doing 20 pounds heavier. I'm sorry. Okay. It ain't happening. So I will wear a turtleneck dress if I have to, but that joker about to be snug. Okay. It's gonna hug onto my hips. It's gonna show all the good stuff. And I ain't doing it to turn nobody on. I'm doing it because I love my body. I love my curves. I feel comfortable, you know, call me a slut, Bryson, but I'm not.
Next topic.
This is such a fun topic. I love this topic.
Hey man.
Let's talk about
Don't market it as conservative. That's all I gotta say. You know what's funny? I pulled that right up.
You did?
I literally just pulled that up.
Yeah, let's talk about the rape in the metaverse.
Can we talk about police investigating a virtual essay on a girl's avatar? Oh, I think we have a guest. We do.
Oh,
here go my boy.
Here we go.
Here go my boy. Welcome, Tyler Bluntman, to Somewhere in the Middle.
It's been a while.
Hold up.
Oh Lord.
Hold up. There's some kind of echo here. Hold on.
This could go. First of all, this could go forever. This could go on forever. So, you know, we can't have this go forever.
Dun, dun, dun.
If anybody doesn't know who this is, it's Tyler Bluntman. He's big. What are you on TikTok now? You're not so much. I haven't seen you on Instagram.
I'm everywhere, but hold on. Let me fix my echo real quick. Hold up.
Yeah, we don't hear that.
Well, while he's fixing that echo, I think we're just going to do this because it's fun when we do this. All right. Okay. Just to get the audience involved. Drop a team Soonie or a team Mo or where you stand on this subject. Just saying.
We already know. They're going to side with you because they're afraid of you, and they don't want to side with me. They don't want to side with me because they don't want to be known as harlots and like whores.
Here we go. Don't let her bully you. Okay. Don't let her bully you into this. Team Mo or Team Soonie, where are you standing on this subject? We got to know.
I'm going to take note of who's Team Soonie, ladies and guys. And if I see you liking any scandalous shit or I see any of you guys dressed in scandalous shit, I'm going to call you out. Okay. At least I keep it real. I keep it real. Y'all better keep it real. No, Mo doesn't dress like a slut. I don't dress like a slut.
You don't?
No, I'm wearing sweats I'm wearing like full sweats.
Girl, I see you all the time. I know you don't. I just think it's funny that people think because you don't think it's a big deal that you potentially would dress this way. Now, the pool thing, I think you are absolutely nuts for that. I'm gonna say that.
Oh, for my bathing suit because I wear a bathing suit.
I would not go to the pool with you looking like that.
You really wouldn't?
Just no.
Oh.
And I wouldn't let my children around. I think women who do that are like borderline groomers, bro. If you're gonna go to a pool with families like that, you got a whole issue.
No. See, if I'm going to a pool and there's gonna be kids around, even if it's my kids are adults, I am not gonna be like, first of all, I'm not wearing anything scandalous to begin with, but I'm gonna keep it appropriate to the moment. Now, if we're like out on the lake, out on the boat, it's all adults, we're drinking, we're having a good time. I want to get a tan on as much as my skin as possible.
We are. Got it.
I'm putting on the triangle bikini top.
All right. So,
all right.
What's up, Blonde Man? What's your take on this?
I think these bitches are hoes, bro. Like, I think that if you wear some shit like that in public, man, I think that you just craving for attention. 100%. The only attention who you should be craving is your husband's, or your significant other. I don't see the point of you trying to like flaunt all of your shit to the world. I don't get it. I mean, there ain't no Instagram likes in real life when you go to the supermarket, so I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Weird.
I actually agree with that.
So you think these girls in the calendar are hoes, like for what they're wearing?
I think they're either hoes or they're trying to be hoes.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Huh.
Bring that photo back up.
I got you.
With some photos.
I feel like,
really?
When you say hoes, I'm thinking like Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. That's like a hoe
They look
dress.
like that.
I'm saying
they look like that.
I'm saying, wait, hold on. What can we say on YouTube?
You can't say.
Just treat it like TikTok. Treat it like TikTok.
TikTok.
Treat it like TikTok.
TikTok. We can't say shit. All right, look, these chicks are whores, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what they're doing is they're bruh. Like, why is this even an argument? Like, I just don't get it. Like, clearly what they're doing is they're fiending for some type of attention. It may be money, it may be clout, it may be something else, but clearly they're craving that and they need it. It's weird.
I just don't like. You think that's a whore?
That one?
Yeah. Like my level of boredom is
that one's
different.
That one's not as terrible.
No, that's not as terrible. I'll agree.
It's not as terrible, yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't let my girl go out like that.
I think like the closest one that's like borderlining is the bathtub one, and then the one that's like putting on lipstick. The one right there. Yeah.
That one, that one on the left. Clearly the one in the middle.
Exactly.
Like even just like the way that they're positioned to me is just like why do you have to sexualize everything?
It looks like a cover for a porn movie. What porn movie are you watching, Ninja 5150? Like
the bottom right one isn't as terrible. The one with the car is not as terrible. Shorts are a little short, but it's not as terrible.
I mean, Riley Gaines is a swimmer. She should be in a bathing suit.
The Dana one, that one looks fucking lit. I fuck with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that. Is that the one you like?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's fucking lit.
I mean, it's cool. Like, it's definitely a cool picture. But again,
appropriate. That's what it is.
None of these women are gorgeous.
None of them are gorgeous?
No. They're pretty. They're cute. None of them are gorgeous.
I mean, I don't know what your stipulations for gorgeous are.
It's very far few in between for gorgeous.
Josie. Oh, I know that bitch. Yo, I know that bitch right there. The redheaded libertarian. Yo, I shit on her. Bro, I remember shitting on her like when I first got started in like debate talk, and she was on Facebook, and I shit on her she wanted open borders, and I was like, shut that shit down.
Okay, wait. Are you conservative, Tyler?
No.
I didn't think so, because you were like bitch and shit and da-da-da. I've heard you talk before, so I'm like, you're not.
That's because, unfortunately, I'm a black statistic, and I was raised with no father, so I seeked out Eminem and Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre to raise me.
Well, I'm I'm not saying that to like degrade you or anything like that. I'm just saying because for people to understand, like I am not a conservative by definition. Like I think the majority of my views are conservative, but I'm pretty moderate.
But I think the fact that he's not conservative and he's saying the exact same thing conservatives are is indicative of this is not appropriate.
Yeah,
and it's a man. It's coming from a man.
I just don't agree with the not appropriate. Like, I'm just like, there's worse things. I've seen
Sure,
worse pictures.
There's always work. Wait, what's your name?
I'm a liberal. What's my name?
I know Soonie.
You have been on lives with me before.
I just don't remember your name.
I used to have like short hair, blonde.
Okay, what was your name back then?
Well, on Instagram, it's Let's Talk Darling.
So is it just, do I just
No,
say you're
Monique.
darling or what?
Monique,
Monique, Mo.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, them chicks are whores. That's all I'm saying.
Dang. I would love to see the women you date to see if they're like, I just don't understand
what they're whores.
Yeah, like I just want to see, or they're just like super like, are they like Amish? Like, what are they like?
See what I mean,
I'm about
bro?
to
That's
convert.
a whore. If that's a whore,
I'm about to convert.
no, I'm just saying, if that's a whore, like it's got to be like you really got to be dating like some very like button up to the fucking top of the.
No,
chain.
not exactly. Like the chicks that I get involved with, like I'm involved with a woman right now, and she is she's kind of like moderate. I wouldn't say that she's like a full on like leftist, and she's not as traditional as I am. Not exactly, but she likes traditional household. We're talking about moving in, getting a house, and all this other stuff. And she's good with being a stay-at-home mom. She's good with like all of those things. She used to dress a little bit more promiscuously, but since being involved with me, she dresses a little bit more moderate. She texts me like, "Hey, I'm at the store. I'm gonna get this. Do you think this is too risque, or do you think that this is okay?" Which goes a long way with me. I appreciate that. And I'll be like, "Nah, that shit's too slutty. That shit's okay." Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Like I think that's cool. Like I said, if you're with a guy and that's your understanding, you know, that this is how you're going to present yourself in public. Are you getting that message? We're having
Yeah,
troubles?
it's just me. I have to fix
okay.
it. That's all.
Okay. You know, I think that that's understandable. Like if you and your husband or your partner, boyfriend, whatever, are like, hey, when we're out in public, you're not going to dress a certain type of way, and that's your understanding. Absolutely. That's your understanding. I just don't think like putting a label on these women as being whores is like, I think it's taking it too far. I don't know.
Well, if we're talking about a whore, we're talking about a woman who is trying to get paid something for sexualizing herself. So either she's going to get paid in money, she's going to get paid in attention, clout, fucking ad deals. I don't care what it is. More likes, more follows, building her repertoire of fucking simp men who just want to hit like on every single one of her fucking photos. I think it's you know, it's kind of whorish. If that's the only thing that you're offering, I think it's whorish.
I mean, I wouldn't say that's the only thing. So maybe some of those women, but not all of them. I think some of them have other stuff to offer, but
like what?
Yeah, I'm sure that some of them do. I'm sure some of them offer hand jobs and some of them offer blow jobs. For sure.
I mean, again, I don't know other than like as far as knowing them, like who they are. Kim and Riley Gaines are and Sarah are the only three people that I know on that calendar. So
show me the photos again.
Tyler could be right that like maybe they just needed a paycheck. I know Kim needed a paycheck. You know, like
I want to see these shits again. I gotta see them again. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you know right now.
I don't know who all these women are.
Hey, I just know that there are more modest ways to be appealing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna revise what I said from calling them whores. You're just saying what they're doing is whorish.
Whorish. Okay.
Yeah. They may not be whores. They're just doing some whorish things. Dana is a fucking beast. That shit is lit right there.
Who is Dana? What is she? I don't even know who she is.
I don't care. She's got.
I don't know who she is. She's respectful though. She's respecting herself.
Exactly. She's fucking respectable. right?
I
She
don't
has
know
some fucking dignity. Like,
Riley
Look at
Gaines
that,
is an
bro.
Olympic swimmer.
come on, man. Bro, have you ever been to any of these like MAGA rallies? If you've been to any of these MAGA rallies, you'll know that they always have whores there. They always
They
have
do.
these bitches.
Oh, yeah,
They always
they
have these
do.
bitches that are just riding the wave of like MAGA because they know that it's popular. So they're trying to like infiltrate it with their whorishness by like over sexualizing themselves. And it's completely like undermining like the men that are
Mhm.
involved there. And look, men are fucking weak, bro. A lot of men are weak. You throw some titties and some ass in a man's face for too long, motherfuckers are gonna be like, damn, I want to fucking bite.
Thank
See
you.
what I'm saying?
And
Like,
to add insult to injury, they put an underline under real women. I'm sorry, but Kimberly Klasick is wearing a wig and a pound of makeup. So is Riley Gaines. And she looks like a full-blown drag queen, whoever Peyton Drew is. She looks like a drag queen.
There's lots of
Who
triggering
knows if
words
that's
in
an
there.
actual woman?
There's a lot of triggering words. Like I said, the real, the gorgeous, the conservative. They were like, let's just put all the triggering words on the cover of this calendar.
Damn, Deontay just says you're not. I wouldn't go that
Bo
far
is
now.
likely a nihilist, and this is why she
No.
doesn't consider this a display.
She's
of
not
what
a
up, D?
nihilist.
Yo, does he have a thing? Can he cam up?
Deontay could come on. Of course he can.
No, we
What's
can
up, my
only
boy?
take one long-winded person. Oh gosh. Oh, she's a good
Dana
writer.
Lowski is a guns rights activist. Shout out to her. She came on there respectful. She's like, look, I'm gonna put on jeans, a t-shirt, and have my 2 ARs. What's up?
I would be
That's a real woman of America.
I would be very proud if my woman was that woman on the calendar. I'd be like, yo, that's my chick right there.
Mm-hmm. Would you be wait? Put the pictures back up, Soonie. So I'm assuming then these pictures are kind of representative of what they do because Riley's
Right there
like
on the
a
left.
female. What?
That was my
Somebody tell me,
girl. She's single now. Chick in the middle. She's
Peyton.
single now.
What does Peyton
Chick on the
Drew do,
right.
people?
Chick on the right. We gonna have a talk. That's borderline. We gotta
That's
have a
Kim
talk.
Klasick. That's September right there.
Have to have a talk.
November. What was her stripper name? September, November.
Oh yeah, that's right.
September, October, November.
Damn, I
Yeah.
expected her to be where Peyton is.
I don't know. Okay, somebody tell me who Ashley and Peyton and Catalina is. I'm assuming Catalina maybe is a race car driver.
A lot
'cause
of
she's
these people are just political influencers, political commentators. They offer their
I haven't
opinions.
seen them. The chick in the. What do you think about the chick in the middle, Sonny?
I think that's. I mean, if that's a whore,
I
geez,
don't like how
definitely am
short
a whore.
her shorts are.
I agree.
But I think
it's not
the t-shirt
terrible.
is good. No, it's
Yeah,
not bad.
T-shirt is good.
It's not bad. She's her and Dana are the most covered up. The reason I'm just gonna throw Kimberly Klasick out is because she's showing her wannabe, thick ass. That's flat. You could have turned around and took the picture. You didn't have to show your bottom. Like, we all know why women take pictures like this. I think women are also lying to themselves by saying it's not a big deal. When we get in the mirror and we take pictures certain ways, positions, her leg is up like that for a certain reason.
Yeah. I'm also okay with Sarah up at the top. Her dress right there.
I don't think
that's
Sarah's
okay.
bad.
Fine with that. Fine with that. Scroll down. I'm actually even okay with the Josie chick that I shit on in our first debate. I'm actually okay with that. It's a little risque, but I'm not a complete prude, right? I'm not super, super, super conservative, so I'm okay with that. Ashley.
What about the Bethany chick who's in the gym? Bethany
She's a
Bartlett?
50s Playboy model. Come on.
What are you talking about?
That's
Ashley
a
or
50s
Bethany?
Playboy chick.
Bethany. You
Ashley.
think that's bad? She's clearly in the
No.
gym.
Or Ashley, like,
She's got cleavage showing.
She does have cleavage showing, but it's like
She's like breakfast at Tiffany's.
that one I'm gonna have to have a talk with. I'd have to have, if that was my girl, I'd have to have a talk with her. Little
Oh
talk.
my gosh, I would totally wear that outfit.
I'm not saying she's single. I'm just saying, Ashley, we'd have to have a talk.
And they got the nerve to have a dad and his kids on the back, bro. Like, come on, man. I can't.
What is this? What is this from?
This is an ultra-right
ultra-right beer company who is putting out a calendar allegedly
like
to
influencers?
raise funds. Yeah, to raise funds for real life causes like Riley Gaines, who fights against transgenders competing in women's sports, and they got gun right activists up there. And some of this money goes to other proceeds and different organizations that they
We said
support.
transgenders fighting in women's sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fighting against that.
She's an Olympic swimmer.
They're fighting against it or for it?
Against it.
Against.
That's interesting. I'm for that shit. I ain't even capping. I'm for that shit.
I get it.
He's against the horrors for the trans.
I want to.
He said equal rights, equal lefts.
100%. I think some of these women need to be humbled. Okay, I think that once you get a bunch of dudes in there in UFC and boxing, and you get the men and the women competing against each other, put the men and the women against them in the NBA, chicks need to be humbled, and they need to understand. Oh shit, maybe we aren't equal to men. My bad.
Hey.
All right.
I used to say that. But then my feelings kicked in because I am a woman and we kind of run off of feelings majority of the time. And I was just like, hey, that's not fair. I don't think I'm equal to a man. So why should I be punished for the rest of y'all?
See, and I want them to have like a separate tranny Olympics, like they do the Special Olympics, where we can watch them all compete against each other. That would be hilarious.
On regular TV, I think they should have their own network.
Well, whatever, but I still want to see
network, bro.
I still want to see the tranny Olympics.
You got to get a special TV, actually. Like it's not even on normal Samsung TV. You got to get a specially made TV to see their shit
on a specially made island just for them.
For real. But
well, I mean, look, I'm gonna stand firm on what I said. I think that this is definitely not conservative, and I think they screwed up marketing it to conservatives, and I think they played victim and went to the extremes of, would I have to wear a burqa? Oh my God, I have to dress like an Amish woman? No, you have to dress like a respectable woman. Like, what is so difficult about that? Why can't women just be logical? Why do you have to go to one extreme or the other when someone is pointing out an issue? Just take the criticism and move on. And if you don't care about the criticism, then continue to dress like a harlot. But you can't get mad that we're calling you a harlot.
They're not. They're not dressed like harlots. That's crazy. That's the extreme. They're not harlots. A harlot is a prostitute. What? They're not dressed like
you just saw a woman with her titties out and a pound of makeup.
Listen.
What?
I'm sorry. We're gonna disagree on this.
Dun, dun, dun. We have another guy coming up.
Oh Lord.
All right. This will be our last guest on this subject, and then we do have to move on to the rest of our topics. What's up, Julius? Welcome to the live.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. What up? How you guys doing? Happy New Year to all you guys.
Good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I just wanted to pop on for a second. I know you guys will move on to the next topic. I just want to pop on. First of all, I just want to say, Tyler, what up, man? Long time no see. That's all I want to say.
What's up, dude?
See. I lightweight check out the lives when you're on TikTok. I'll be like popping in. I'm like, oh, Tyler. Okay,
yeah, it's good to see you, man.
You too. I just wanted to point out, one, I agree with Tyler about this whole calendar thing. It's definitely skank-like behavior, and I think we should call it out. Because this is the slippery slope when it comes to conservatism by definition. If we're not conserving traditional values, then where do you draw the line? Because what happens when women start to do conservative Cornhub? And next thing you know, we're saying, well, what's wrong with Cornhub? They're just conservative, long as they're not hurting nobody. So like, where do you draw the line, right? And so I wanted to kind of speak about just what happened with this whole drama. It started with Bryson saying that it was demonic. He's talking about the calendar as a whole was demonic. And Josie, the redheaded libertarian, took it personally as if it was about her, because the tweet that Bryson quoted from was a picture of her, but he was talking about the calendar as a whole. So she took it personal and started going on and on and on about her body, how she looks beautiful, blah, 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 even though she's a wife and she's a mother. And yet her husband allows her to do stuff like this. And so for like 4 or 5 days straight, it just kept going on and on about, oh, it's, you know, they'll call me this, they'll call me that, when all the people were saying was just about conservatism and how you have the brand called conservative dads, but yet you're marketing this as like skank-like behavior and it's making women look like whores. And so the redheaded libertarian today goes on this whole spiel, this little diary about how she's okay with her body, she's all this stupid stuff, and then she posts more pictures of her in that same outfit serving a pie to a man, and it looks very sexual. She's a libertarian, so they have this ideology of like you can do what you want as long as you don't hurt nobody, and that's always the slippery slope because that sneaks in to conservatism and makes it seem like it's okay, and then you have all these simps who are defending this, like, what, you guys don't like women? What, you want them to be in burqas? And it's just the same old liberal type argument over and over. And all we're talking about is the definition of conservative and what that means to conserve traditional values. So people keep saying, like, oh, these men are closeted gays. They're just they act like they don't see women. It's not about not seeing women, not getting them. It has nothing to do with nothing like that. All we're saying is that it's the slippery slope. It's the same thing with like gay Republicans or gay conservatives or same-sex marriages to now, as I said before, leading men to saying, I'm not gay for dating a man who looks like a woman but cuts off his private part. I mean, if it feels the same, it's artificial, homie. You're gay. So that's the whole point. We're just trying to just conserve traditional values. We're not trying to act like, oh, I'm just talking like this because I don't get no girls. No, it's the slippery slope. Again, where do you draw the line?
Yeah, see, the problem with like libertarians, man, is that most of these libertarians are just left wingers, man. I'm one of the few libertarians that are on the political right side, but most of them are left wing. They just believe that just let me do what I want to do, whorish, and just let me be whorish and whatever. And I agree that like if you want to, should you have the right to be whorish? But like I wouldn't promote that. I don't think you should be whorish. I think this is detrimental to society, and I think that you have no fucking self-respect. But yeah, man, I think that a lot of these like conservatives, especially back when Trump was first getting in there, they were trying to gain some new allies and shit like that. So they found some libertarians like, oh, we love guns. You love guns? Yeah, we love guns too. We want smaller government. You guys want smaller government? Yeah, us too. And then they found out that a lot of these libertarians, man, they're pro sex work, like they're super pro prostitution, they're super pro having pussy hats on them while they're barking at you, right? They're pro transgenderism, like 50 million different genders. That it's facts, man. Not the type of people generally that you're gonna probably want to be around.
It's facts. And what I was listening to in Twitter Spaces is that people who go to these turning point type events like CPAC and things like that, a lot of those people are sleeping with other people. So it's like in front of you, they're like, oh, we love America, America first, God. But behind the scenes, they're like getting it on in like hotel rooms and things like that. So it's like a lot of these people are fake. And even with Turning Point, they like, I remember one time they had an event where like girls were dancing, they're like shooting out money to people. I'm like, wait, I thought socialism sucks. But you're shooting out free money to people.
Oh, dude,
like,
don't even get me started on Turning Point, bro. Don't even get me started, bro.
Yeah,
they're get us started.
Yeah, they'll be like, taxation is theft, but let's send some money to Israel. Like it's fucking crazy, bro.
I agree. I agree 100%. But that's the whole thing is that's the slippery slope. Is that we put one thing in, like we crack the door open for one thing, and everybody else starts to come in and say, "Oh, I want to be part of this too because it's cool."
Well,
I just want to go. I just want to go back.
No worries, man.
I just want to go back to like everybody does what they want to do within the law, right? And everything that belongs on the bottom shelf in a brown paper bag stays there. This putting it out there, I don't agree with. Like putting all that stuff out into like the normal universe of things in schools, I don't agree with that. But there was like this stuff. There's been stuff going on in society for a long time, and those people lived in the shadows, and that's where they need to stay. Now, we all can agree to disagree. I don't think these particular women are whores. I understand what Bryson's saying by saying the calendar itself is demonic because it's labeling it as a conservative women, and conservative women don't behave that way. I can understand that. It is demonic in a sense because they're trying to play with people's minds by using those words. I get it.
Well, the reason why you don't think that these women are whores is because you want to wear that shit. That's why you don't think that they're whores.
I already said,
call yourself a whore. That's just what it is.
You may not have been listening, but I already said I wear bikini tops like you see in that thing. I wear.
That's why you don't want to call them whores because you wear that shit.
No, but I'm not denying that. I'm just saying, I'm not a whore. I know who I am. I'm not a whore, and I do wear stuff like that to the gym. I do.
I'm not saying you must be a whore, but like if you're doing whorish things.
But see, I don't think that what those women are doing are whorish things. That's what I'm disagreeing with.
I mean, but if
that, like showing your body,
hold on,
like,
let's find a baseline.
To strangers is whorish.
What's
in your opinion? I think we should find a baseline because there's 3 people here who have a very concrete definition of what it means to be a whore. I think a whore is any woman who does anything sexual in exchange for money, whether it's taking a picture, whether it's doing an act. So in your opinion, what do you define whore as?
I guess I could be labeled a whore because I would model clothes, not sexual clothes, but like I would model clothes like a dress with a slit that went up the thigh that they would probably think is whorish. So I guess that would make me a whore because I got paid for that. You see what I'm saying?
I don't think you're a whore.
I think, but by their, I mean, was a guy turned on by my thigh? Maybe. I don't know.
You don't have any like photos of this, do you?
I don't think so. A lot of the times, like when I do work and stuff, not anything that I could find right now. I couldn't find it right now.
I mean, that's what they
have. But you know what? I did take a picture one time. Where I was completely nude, but I was with my back to the camera. It was a black and white photo. You could not see any of my body parts. All you could see was my back. And I took that picture. Of course, somebody's probably going to look at that and be like,
why did you take that photo?
Because it was a beautiful photo. I loved the photographer. I loved the way the photograph turned out. I thought
you got fucking money from it. That's exactly why you took that photo. Because you got fucking money from it.
I didn't.
And because you were going to get attention.
No, I didn't get money from it. And the photo
never
made it out. No, I didn't get money for it. So like
when it was just for you personally.
It was just for me. Yeah. It was.
No one else saw it.
Oh yeah. I showed it to a lot of people. I was like, look at this beautiful photo.
There it is.
I loved it.
Yeah, it's the attention.
I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it. I used to weigh over 400 pounds. I was
I hear
so
this
proud of it.
justification a lot.
Yeah. I mean, call it whatever you want, but that was the choice that I made. There was no whore intention behind it.
Were you with someone when you did that?
Yes, I've been married 23 years.
Oh my God. I just don't want this to go left.
Yeah. No, it's not going to go left because there's nothing that anybody can tell me to make me.
I mean, but
as long as you're good. As long as you're good.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Dave Chappelle said it best though. It's like when women wear these whore outfits, and it's like, oh, just because I'm dressed this way does not make me a whore. Well, you're wearing a whore's outfit, so I mean.
Well, but I'm saying my thought is that if you think I'm a whore,
did you see your butt?
I'm sorry. No, you couldn't see
in the photo.
No, you could just see my back,
and
you could see like where my hips kind of like came out, but you couldn't see like a butt
top
crack.
Half of your butt,
huh?
Like the top half of your butt.
Yeah, you could see the top half.
Like 100%. Yeah,
call it what 100%. You want. Call it what you want. It was.
You're showing the top half of your ass and your back to a bunch of fucking strangers when you're married. I don't understand that at all.
Yeah. Well, because it didn't have to be okay with you. It had to be okay with the person I was married to.
Yeah, I think that he's a cuck. And I think that he shouldn't have allowed that shit to happen. I think that shit's fucking weird.
But then again, he's been married for 23 years. You haven't.
I don't give a fuck if he's been married for 28 years. If you're cucking, you're fucking cucking.
It's happening.
Yeah, because this comment
what is
here,
happening?
You cucking, bro.
This comment right here from Angela is saying Mo has been married 20 plus years. Are you
like? Let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah, the comment.
No, he's not married. This is exactly why this just like rolls off my back because the amount of people
saw that it rolled off your back in that photo. We saw.
You didn't see the photo.
I'm sure I can find it. Internet is forever.
Go ahead.
Bruh.
I don't care.
Bruh.
Go ahead. Good for you.
Well, we're gonna move on to the next subject.
Look, if it don't apply, let it fly. If you don't think that like you whorish for doing it, then you don't think you whorish.
No, I don't. I don't at all.
That's cool.
I don't at all. And you know what? I guarantee you, and I'm not saying this applies to you, Tyler, but most of the time when people are so dead set and like attacking somebody the way you're attacking me, it's because in the darkness, you're probably doing stuff that people wouldn't consider appropriate either. I'm just being real with my shit. I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide. I have worn outfits that I haven't been like before I was married that I would never wear now. And I wear bikinis. Big deal. I don't care.
I'm not talking about you wearing bikinis.
No, I'm just saying in general. It doesn't matter if I'm wearing a bikini. Doesn't matter if I take a picture of whatever I want to take a picture of.
I think if you show your ass to strangers, then that's weird, especially when you're married. And I think that if your husband allows you to take photos and show your ass to strangers, that's even weirder.
I think a girl to call a guy who doesn't even put a ring on her finger and ask him if he's okay with what she's wearing is weird. I would never ask a guy permission that's not committed to me for any permission on what I'm going to wear. Never.
Can I just say something real quick? Real quick. I love and respect everyone here. Okay. None of you know Mo's husband. You can have your opinion. You're entitled to that. But I'm going to ask that you do not disrespect this man by calling him a cuck.
He's cool.
That's ridiculous. And the fact that you're agreeing, Julius, and you don't know this man is ridiculous. Y'all have your opinion. Have it. I can't take that from you. But come on now.
Well, I don't see why I would not call a spade a spade.
Well,
I'm not saying you can.
Well, I was trying to address the comment when they say, "Are you men married?" I was agreeing along the fact that, like, you know, if you are taking certain pictures and you do have a husband, I think that is disrespectful to your husband. That's the point. I
thought you were agreeing to the whole cuck thing.
And I totally get where you're coming from. If he doesn't feel, that's why I said earlier, if your husband or partner is okay with whatever arrangement you have, like Tyler has a girlfriend that asks his permission on what she's going to wear. I would never ask a man I'm dating permission for shit. Put a ring on my finger, make me your wife, and then you get to say what happens in my life. I wouldn't do that. But if that's what they are okay with, then that's what they're okay with.
This shit wild.
Well, real quick too. Can I just add something real quick? Just be real quick. To Tyler's point about the cuck thing. I mean, technically, what a cuck is the man who allows women to.
You don't know him. It doesn't matter. Somebody could call you a cuck because you're a baby daddy. We're not going to go down that avenue.
I don't even know what a cuck is.
Somebody could call you a whole ass simp because you dated a chick with a baby already before you. So you was dealing with somebody's leftover residue and cum. But it's disrespectful. I'm not going to say that to you.
But I've actually admitted that myself. Like I made those admissions.
But Mo is never going to say that to you. You know why? Because she has an established respect for you.
I don't even know you.
You can have an opinion. I'm not saying don't have your opinions, bro. But listen, you call my man a cuck, I'm squaring up with you, nigga or not. We both about to be rumbling. Cause it's personal. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
there's 1,000 things that I think. I'm not gonna say it, bro.
Fly. If it don't, let it fly.
I get what you're saying, Tyler. I'm just saying. I don't want it to go left. That's all I'm saying.
I hear what you're talking about, but you should know how I operate as soon as I get up here. It is what it is. There can be friendly fire.
But Tyler,
I'm gonna call a spade a spade.
But
if
sweetie,
it hurts your
baby,
fucking feelings, it hurts your fucking feelings.
It's not hurting my feelings, but let me remind you, this is not the Tyler Bluntman show. This is the Soonie and I show.
I never said it was the Tyler Bluntman show.
Right. So you don't get to come up here and say what you want to say. So bye-bye. Okay. Now we're good. I'm sorry. I knew that was going to go left the minute you brought him on here. He's so fucking annoying.
He's my nigga Tyler, bro. That's our dog, though. I'm just like...
Yeah, he's not my dog. He's not my dog. And no, I'm not mad. I'm not mad, Tyler. I just ask a lot of people. I get annoyed by people like you. Because you talk a big game and you have nothing to show for it. And I didn't want to go there and insult you, but I don't take advice from people who aren't married, who don't have shit going on in their life. And that's all I know about you. So be what it is. You may be big on TikTok. Go over there. Go to TikTok right now. Do a live about me, please. Anyways, I had to look up what cuck even meant because I don't even know what cuck means.
Well, that's why I was trying to explain what he meant by that. That's why I was trying to explain the cuck thing, because saying that the definition of a cuck is basically a man that allows his women to do everything for the validation of other men.
It says a man whose wife is sexually unfaithful. A weak or servile man, often used as a contempt.
Yeah.
I'm not sexually unfaithful, so I don't know.
What that's what I was explaining. I think what Tyler was saying was that like if you took certain pictures that are very like lustful, and then men
Yeah.
see that, and your husband allows that, that would make him a cuck for allowing other men to objectify you in that way.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is so the picture wasn't a public picture. I took it with the photographer. Um and I don't think I showed it to men. I showed it to like girlfriends and friends or whatever. Um Obviously the guy who took the picture was a man, but he's a photographer. He's a professional. I know him. I've worked with him in other things. Never felt objectified. That was completely 100% my idea, not his. So I loved it. I'll have it forever. I think it's a beautiful photo. So
I just don't want to be caught in the middle. Like these are all people that I'm real life friends with.
But that was my
I don't want to be caught in the middle of that.
Yeah, that was my 2 cents on the calendar. I just wanted to bring that drama part up because it got crazy online with the whole thing, and
yeah.
I think that Josie was just acting very narcissistic, trying to make it about her when it was nothing about her, it's about the calendar as a whole. And she doubled down and doubled down and doubled down, and it just makes it look even worse. Yeah, so I do
wait,
think
she went live with Bryson and she was like arguing with Bryson. Is that what happened? Because I
No.
didn't see the Bryson live.
No, she was just so Bryson retweeted the quote of the picture of her, and he said that's demonic. Oh, he said this is demonic, and everybody freaked out that he said that this demonic. She took it as that he was calling her demonic, but he was talking about the calendar as a whole. They went on Twitter Space to talk about it, about the calendar as a whole and conserving traditional values and things like that. Because a lot more people joined in and was trying to basically tell her that it's not about you. She doubled down like for 4 days, 5 days straight, even today, posting more pictures of that same outfit, serving the pie to, I guess, the guy that owns the calendar,
right?
And still doubling down and saying like, "Oh, I have a great body, blah blah blah, this and that." But it's like you're a mother, you're a wife, and yet your husband allows you to do this, and this is going to make men think lustful thoughts of you. And again, that will be a definition of cucking, that you're allowing men to lust after you when you take these certain type of pictures. And then women will bring it back to men and say, "Oh, you can't control your lust." Well, yeah, we agree that men should control their lust, but at the same time, when we say women should be modest, we get hit with, "Oh, you want to wear burqas."
Yeah.
So it's like you're allergic to accountability. It's like accountability is your kryptonite, and that's what we're trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, I think the fact that she kept coming back and was like, "Oh, look at these photos. Look at these photos. I'm not being slutty," was like, obviously she was searching for some type of acceptance or agreement on what she was saying. You know, and maybe that's why she did the calendar to begin with. I don't know. I don't know what these women's intentions were with the calendar.
I do think that
the only thing I was saying was from the very beginning, I just want to clarify that my statement was, I don't get the outrage about the photos. I totally agree the outrage about calling it conservative, dads, whatever you want to call it, putting the cross on the wall. I just don't get the outrage. Like when I was reading the comments and then I went and saw the photos, I was like, oh, that's it? Like I was expecting something worse. So
but the point is though, it's a slippery slope. It's like if we allow a half a boob to be shown, what's next? A full entire boob, and that's conservative. That's what we're saying. The whole saying it's not a big deal is a big deal, because again, it's I compare it the same way with same sex. Oh, just let them get married, and now look at where we're at now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say on it, but that's where I stand.
Yeah, well, that's my 2 cents. So I don't want to take you guys more time. You guys know, think you guys time or anything. That was my 2 cents. I appreciate you guys for having me on. Happy New Year to you guys again. God bless. Shout out to Tyler Blutman. Haven't seen him in a long time. So shout out to him. Soonie, Mo, God bless you guys. And
bye.
Yeah,
thanks for coming on. Oh my God. Don't ever bring Tyler on this show again. He's so like, I just relived how annoying he was all over again.
Dude, I'm like, do I say something? Do I let her handle it? Like what? What do I do? Because look, if it wasn't you, I would probably be agreeing. But it's because I know the both of you that I don't agree.
Well, I guess that's what it comes down to, right? Like, it's very easy to have opinions about women and call them whores and sluts or whatever when you don't know who they are. But then you get to know somebody. Like, I know Sarah. Like, I personally know Sarah, and she's not a slut or a whore. Now, granted, she wasn't wearing anything scandalous in that. Well, I don't think she was wearing anything scandalous in that calendar. But yeah, I mean, I think that says a lot for it, you know, and call it what you want, bias or whatever. Like, there's tons of people that I know that Soonie would probably be like, oh, that person's gay. Absolutely not. Not even going to deal with that person. And I will tell you that person is a super, super nice person, super giving human being. So yeah, there is bias. Bias exists. Bias is real. If they were a family member, come on. You're not going to let somebody talk shit about your family member because they think whatever, you know? So it is what it is.
Oh my God.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So this essay that the police are investigating, that was virtual. That happened on, I want to say it happened on Roblox. This is probably the second incident that's happened on Roblox.
Is that a kid's game? Roblox?
A kid's game. Yeah. Kids can't play on Roblox. So let's just pull the article up.
Okay.
1 second. Police investigate an essay on a girl's avatar. Police are investigating a virtual essay of a girl's avatar. The Chair Association of Police and Crime Commissioners has said. Donna Jones said that she had learned about the complaint made in 2023, triggering a police inquiry. The virtual incident did not result in physical harm, but caused psychological trauma. The Daily Mail has reported a source saying police chiefs have called on platforms to do more to protect their users. Now, I think that this is the most absurd article that I've read. It's pretty dumb. Crazy. Repeal the 19th because it's probably a woman who is a police chief calling these shots. Ian Critchley of the National Police Chiefs Council wrote that the metaverse, a collective name given to a range of virtual 3D spaces and technology, had created a gateway for predators to commit horrific crimes against children. Crimes we know have a lifelong impact both emotionally and mentally. We must see much more action from tech companies to do more to make their platforms safe places, he added. The NPCC was unable to tell BBC which force had launched an investigation into the attack. The incident occurred in virtual reality game. The impact of the attack on the girl's avatar was said to be heightened because of the immersed nature of the VR experience.
So because it's lifelike. Because I was about to say, like, this is nothing new that predators go on the internet and on these games and all this other stuff and say inappropriate things to kids. Is it because it was in the metaverse and it felt more real?
Apparently because it's in VR, which I think this is stupid. I think that this is giving women more entitlement to fake security. You're on the internet, dummy. There are people on the internet who are weird.
Yeah.
If you don't want to come in contact with weird people, then don't get on the freaking internet. That's how I look at it. Why are we investigating a fake grape case? It's fake.
Right.
You weren't actually graped. You can't be mentally graped. That's dumb.
And
have you ever heard of that?
Did it say how old this girl was?
It didn't say how old she was, no.
I don't know. I mean, first of all, be responsible for you purchase a VR and you want to live in this virtual reality world, which, by the way, we had a VR headset and I returned that shit because it was freaking scary. It was scary as hell to me. It was a little too real. I didn't like it. I get repealed the 19th for that? Holy shit.
No.
Oh.
The article and the police chief.
I was like, fuck. I'm like, dang. No, I think that's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. And you chose to do the VR. You chose to be in this game. Obviously, you're letting it go far enough that this person did something to you so horrific that you were traumatized and call it, sexual assault. I don't know.
I think that this is a stupid investigation and we're wasting, or wherever this happened. Hopefully it happened outside of the United States of America. You're wasting precious tax dollars investigating what?
In the UK. The UK is super sexually like everywhere. There's sex everywhere in the UK.
Come on, bro. PR is not scary for Phil the 19th. I agree with you.
No, I was
take their vote. You should not be able to vote if you're walking around talking like this. Like,
yeah,
that's not a smart, cool thing to be doing. I just saw the article and I thought, wow, they're really investigating fake grape scenarios. Like, you mentally graped me. Do we not see what an entitled generation of women we are about to raise?
Yeah. I feel bad for the guys.
Jeez, man.
I feel bad for the guys, but whatever. Whatever. All right. What's next? Oh, you sent me a video. Let me pull it up because I want to have a reaction to this. Okay. And it was, wait, first of all, because this is a really quick one. Who else saw this picture of Jada Pinkett Smith and actually thought it was Fat Joe? Because I did. I was like, what? Wait, I had to double take because I was like, is this Fat Joe? So they were saying that Jada Pinkett Smith looked like Fat Joe in this outfit. Not in this particular post. They didn't say that. But there was like on Twitter, there were people saying that she looked like Fat Joe had lost like weight or something. And I was like cracking up at this. See, let me just leave it alone. I am going to start that conversation. She looks like
She's
a whole
posing
dude.
like a man. Yeah, she does.
She looks like a whole dude. She looks like a whole
very
dude.
masculine. Very masculine. Somebody said Pitbull. Damn.
Pitbull, right?
Ooh. That's kind of strong. Fat Joe. Yeah. I didn't think of anybody. I saw Jada Pinkett Smith with a bald head and no eyebrows because she's faking like she has alopecia. Yeah. And I thought it was interesting that she's showcasing leg warmers while posing like a total guy. You would think she's got something between her legs.
Hella masculine.
She looks like Tupac. Damn.
See, maybe it was like, what was it? Like the power of suggestion. Because the post that I saw said, is this Fat Joe?
Fat Joe. Fat Joe's a little too fat to be that size.
I know, but I thought maybe, did he do the Ozempic shot? And I thought that maybe that's what it was, that he was losing weight. And I was like, is that Fat Joe? No longer fat? All right, let me bring my my thing back. Okay, so Soonie sent this to me. And this woman, what is the name of the show?
I don't know.
Dude,
I think this show should be taken off the air, just like I think Shannon Sharp.
Dude, I love this show because this guy's always like handed it to these women. Anyways, this woman on here says it's men's fault for making women single mothers. So let's play this and see what y'all think.
You got to take some accountability. Like, hey, I didn't even get a chance to really know this chick before I went in her raw. I nutted in her. We was in love because the sex was good. Okay. But now I don't really like this bitch, and she don't like me either. Okay. But now we got a kid. You know what I'm saying? So
I got it. We have sex, right? Okay. We get to it first night. Bam. Shoot the club up. Raw. Right? You're pregnant. Mm-hmm. You call me a month and a half later because we haven't talked since then.
Right.
Who's the fool for having a baby?
You, dummy.
We can get into it.
So I'm not gonna say, it's her fault or not, because some people have different integrity.
Why?
So you mean to tell me that you have
what? Did you want to say something? So wait, is he basically saying you should have gotten an abortion? Is that what he basically said?
I mean, if you're gonna blame the guy and say he did this to you and you didn't want it, then go get an abortion. I don't agree with abortion, but that is what he's translating. Yes,
that's what he's translating. Okay, that's what I thought.
Your integrity, hold on, I'm telling you, saying that this woman's integrity would not allow her to not have the baby. But her integrity is going to allow her to get some raw dick on the first night. I say, boss.
Let's go.
Goddamn, holy and sanctified when it comes time down for these goddamn kids to be born. Raw dick, and you want to let the nigga shoot the club up on the first night and have a goddamn baby with a complete stranger. And now you say, that goes against my goddamn religious beliefs. Goddamn, obviously, motherfucking raw dick. First night, she can go get your religious beliefs. You mean to tell me that you can have hot sex in the back of a goddamn car with a complete stranger? You don't even know this nigga real name. You just call that nigga Ray Ray. Baby, you don't know his family. You don't know what kind of medical situations he got, what kind of psychological demons he got, and you gonna have a baby and carry it 9 months for a nigga you don't know? That's bullshit, and that's your you got a situation. You chose to have the fucking baby.
So this is why This is why I like the guy, because he does that. The whole sound effect thing, like he'll let the girl say whatever, and then he'll go in on her and just annihilate her. It's hilarious. Yeah.
Look, this is personally why I go so hard on women, and this is why I do draw a hard line. Women put themselves in plenty of positions and then play victim. Women, I'm just going to bring the calendar up. Women will pose like sleuths and whores and then get sensitive when they're called sleuths and whores. If you don't want to be labeled that way, then don't present yourself that way. If you do not want to have a baby with an ain't shit nigga, then maybe don't let an ain't shit nigga go up in there raw. But you can't say it's the man's fault because you were an active participant. You control access to sex and you could have absolutely said no, but you chose to continue engaging in sex. It's like that simple.
Yep.
That's weird.
He's right about that. He's right about that.
I just thought that was an awesome clip.
Dude, I wanted to talk about this Tasha K thing, and I had an article, and it's the thing that's slowing my freaking computer down.
Don't worry about it. She getting sued, and hopefully Kevin Hart takes that bitch for all she has, because I think she's a vile and disgusting representation of Black women. And the fact that she has a large audience and people tune into that, I'm worried.
Wait,
I'm worried for future generations, and I'm worried about the people who are older than me watching this shit.
Okay, wait. So just so I know, so he filed a lawsuit against the former assistant who went on Tasha K and told Tasha K that.
Oh, you're cutting out really bad.
Was he cheating? Is that? I know, it's this freaking website and I'm trying to get out of it.
Okay.
Oh, she accused him of infidelity. That's what it was. She accused him of infidelity. Yes. Now, this is what I think is funny, is Kevin Hart beat Jada and Will to the lawsuit, because if you recall, one of Tasha K's like first blowout interviews was with Will Smith's assistant, where he talked about how he walked in a room and Will Smith was getting bent over, or he was doing the bending over. Now, Jada said in the streets when she was asked about it, she said, "Oh, we're getting our lawyers involved." Well, I have not seen a lawsuit come out of that. Okay. So I don't know. Why is Kevin Hart beating you to the lawsuit, Will and Jada? Is it because the shit that dude said about your husband was true?
Oh my gosh. We are not, listen, that man is lying. He is lying. He's lying. I don't care what anybody says. He's not being honest about that.
The guy about Will and Jada?
You were a part of a listen, I'm not even going to get back into that, because that description that he gave as a straight man was just disgusting. Ew. It was like listening to Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco talk about their sexual escapades as grown-ass men. Like they're teenagers.
Don't attack my boys. I like them. They had some good clips over the weekend.
I'm glad you didn't play one today, because I probably would have threw up.
I might have one. I don't know. I might have one in the.
Hope she don't.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna look right now.
Just for some comedic relief, bro. I want to put this up here. Julia sent this to me.
Men should guard their thoughts against lust. Women should dress modestly. Yes. You want me to wear a burqa? I hate you. Red pill. Oh, okay. Wait, I don't understand these cartoons. Okay, so the chick is saying men should guard their thoughts against lust.
Yes.
The guy's saying women should dress modestly.
He's agreeing we should guard our thoughts. And he says in return, well, since we should do that, which I agree, I think you should dress modestly. And then she loses it. So you want me to wear a burqa? I hate you, red pill misogynist. No.
So I'm basically the chick in that cartoon.
You brought up burqa. You opened yourself to that when you brought up burqa.
Yeah. Well,
but you didn't say misogynist.
So in my my water aerobics class, or like when I go to the gym to swim, so in Dallas there's like a lot of like Muslim women, And like at the gym, they wear burkinis, which is like a burqa bathing suit. I call it the burkini. It's not a bikini. It's like basically like a wetsuit because they can't show any skin, right? What I think is so interesting is like they don't sit there and like shun me, even though I just have like a one-piece bathing suit for swimming, but they're not like shunning me, and they're not like, you harlot, you whore. Maybe later they're going back and like praying to Allah about me. I don't know. But but yeah, I mean, like they wear their burkini, they rock it, they look gorgeous in their burkini. You know,
what is a burkini?
I call it a burkini because they wear the burqas, like they wear like the all black.
Oh, okay.
So at the pool at the gym, they wear basically like a black wetsuit is what it looks like. Sometimes there's like it's like long shorts. Sometimes it's like a full body, but they keep with their with their rules that they can't show their hair or their skin. So they have like literally like their hair is covered, everything. Yeah.
Well, at least they're consistent. Shoot, I can't complain about that.
Right. Exactly.
I would swim in that. That actually sounds pretty like comfortable. Yeah. Not the head part. I'm not trying to drown, but like the one-piece leotard.
Yeah.
That's what my girls wear. They wear the shorts and the long sleeves.
Yeah. I would wear that. Like when I used to be like in California and I would like surf and stuff, yeah, I would wear that. But like I wouldn't, not at the pool for swimming laps. Hell no, that's so constrictive. And you should see them trying to swim in it. They're like literally drowning because they're just like, oh God, because they have no movement. Yeah, it's like swimming in a condom. Exactly.
A condom?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. But like my bathing suit for swimming at the gym is like, like a Speedo bathing suit. It like obviously it doesn't cover my thighs or my arms, and the back is open, but it's a sports bathing suit.
I wear tankinis with the full booty cover. I don't know what a tankini is.
It's like a tank top it's a two-piece basically, tank top at the top and kind of like short shorts at the bottom. Not like bathing suit shorts, but like boy
I've never heard of these things.
Tankini.
This is new for me.
Because Soonie wears burkinis.
If I could swim in like shorts in a t-shirt,
I
would.
Do that. I can't. Why don't you swim in
it?
You don't like the looseness?
No, I don't like the fact when you get out of the water and it's like super cold and your clothes are sticking to you.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel very self-conscious wearing bikinis. Like I just don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
We got a question over here on Instagram. I want to incorporate you guys in the discussion. If the Supreme Court ever decided to repeal the 19th, which I think social media are going to say that the Supreme Court doesn't care about women's rights and they would accuse them of being right-leaning and dictators. But I do think women should take a break from participating in politics. I think we should really, really understand our purpose, which is to be helpmates to our husband. And we should understand that the position of a wife is duty. If you can't get on board with that, then I think you should have a timeout.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and have a timeout, sit down for about 10, 20 years and let men get this back on track, because men gave you your rights to begin with. So if they chose to take it away, then they're only taking what they gave you to begin with.
Yeah.
I don't think Mo agrees with repeal the 19th quite yet. But
I mean, I like the whole, again, because I'm a true support the rights that we were given, right? But I do say that it can be dangerous with us women because we're emotional we're emotionally driven. And it can be dangerous when we're picking the leaders of the free world. We pick on the wrong things. We do. We make decisions based on the wrong things. I'm not going to lie about that. It can be a slippery slope for sure.
Someone said elites made us ashamed of our bodies to begin with. Listen.
So I don't know if I agree. Listen. Nobody can make you ashamed of your body unless you are ashamed of your body. Like if you are self-conscious about whatever, a body part, your body in general, the way you look, your lips, your tits, your ass, whatever it is, that's a problem with you. Cause like I don't look at pictures of other women, I don't care who they are, and think, oh, I wish I had that. Oh, I feel so bad about myself because she has that night. That's just, I just don't. But I don't think anybody should. The elites?
My mama made me ashamed of my body. I don't know, bro. Like, I have a very, I don't think, I actually, let me not even like, discount myself like that. My line of thought used to be normal. Probably, I'm 33. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, like we're 40 years removed from modesty. So I don't think anyone made women feel ashamed of anything. I think once upon a time, women did exude modesty, and somewhere along the line, a woman came along and said, don't you feel oppressed? You should be able to wear whatever you want to wear.
Yeah.
Why is your husband dictating this? Maybe because I'm married to him. And I actually agreed with Tyler's relationship dynamic. Anytime you're dating, I think dating should be done with the purpose of marriage. I don't think people should just be out here dating. I don't necessarily believe in that. So to me, it's a form of love, and it's a form of respect for him to say, like, that doesn't look too good. So I just think that women got overly ambitious, and men exploited that for tax purposes and other purposes. And women have somewhat attached themselves to movements that weren't exactly their own. So people are going to call that archaic and say that that's an old way of thinking and get with the times. It's 2023. It's 2023, and there's real weirdos out here, and there's no reason to bring more attention to yourself. And we should respect men. I don't know. Maybe I'm old school, but when I was growing up, if you was fast, people talked about you because you was fast. That's what it was called when I was growing up, being fast.
Yeah. I mean, I was saying the other day, like, I wish they would bring back guys
2024, I'm sorry.
I wish, right? That's going to take a while to get used to. I wish they would bring back, guys that would go out dressed in like suits and ties and hats, and women that wore like petticoats. And I love all that. Like, I love all that traditional thing about how women dress. But I also loved the Marilyn Monroes, the Lucille Balls that would like show their legs, but they would be beautiful and still, hey, you got it? And still very very attractive, right? Without being boring. Yes, I like a guy in a suit. I love a very traditional looking guy. I do love that. Just like I love when women dress like that as well. I think it's a time and a place for everything. I think we should bring back tables in the middle of the kitchen. Me and P were talking the other day about how they've like moved the kitchen table in a lot of homes to a separate room. And it used to be, when we were young, it used to be smack dab in the middle of the kitchen, and families used to have dinners together. I wish they would bring that back, So in some ways, I'm all for the traditional, the traditional rules of life, but I don't know. We're not there anymore, unfortunately.
I married a 7-day Adventist. Get you a 7-day Adventist.
We've already been there. We've already been there.
Get you a 7-day Adventist. Look at her. She's yawning. I'm telling Kyle, I'm going to be like, Mo called you boring. He said you're oppressing me.
Boring eater. No, you know what? Listen, you know what I'm all for? Get what works for you. That's what I'm all for. Get what works for you. Fellas, if you're dating a girl and you really appreciate that she consults with you and shows you respect, by all means, I'm not going to tell you that's wrong. Me personally, I don't give benefits to, when I was dating, I didn't give benefits to men that were not my husband. I didn't treat men that weren't my husband like my husband. I showed you maybe a preview of like, hey, this is how I would be as a wife, of course, but that's just me. Everybody's different. I'm all for making your relationship work for you. Okay. That's all I'm saying. We keep coming back to this, but anyways, God is watching. I don't think it's about respecting men. I think it's about respecting yourself. Your body is a temple for the Lord. Yeah, absolutely. I think you should respect yourself, but who is somebody to tell you what's respectful to you, you know? And not everybody is a believer of the Lord either. Doesn't mean that you can't have respect for yourself. You should respect men just as you should respect your ancestors. Were they perfect? No. Did they sacrifice a whole lot for what you have now?
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. Look at Deontay. Shut up.
I know. He's like, God is watching.
Oh man. Sorry, I missed what you were saying.
No, I was just reading the comments.
Okay. I respect God before any man. God gave a natural order. We're not going to get into that. Okay. We're not going to get into that, but I do believe in a natural order. And I think you're supposed to submit to your husbands who submit unto God.
Yeah.
And it's that simple. Clearly, I'm telling women to respect their husbands. I don't think we need to be hyperbolic and say, well, I'm not just respecting any old man. I didn't tell you to do that. I'm saying respect the person that you're with.
Yeah. I mean, I think people respect you based on how you set the level of respect. I tell this story often that one time in my life, I was said something inappropriate was said to me, and it was by somebody I didn't know. I was working at a golfing tournament for a company that I worked for, and we were working this table and they had alcohol there. So obviously people were coming by and getting alcohol. And at the time I had my short blonde hair, and this older guy gets out of his golf cart, comes up to our table, takes a shot, and he says, so does the carpet match the drapes? Like, meaning, is this up here the same as that down there? And I looked him dead in the eye with seriousness. And I said to him, I'm going to pretend I did not hear you say that to me. I didn't laugh. I wasn't like, no. Okay. That's where I think women go wrong. The guy left, and about 2 hours later found me at the tournament and profusely apologized for what he said to me. And I said, I appreciate that. Don't ever say that to me again. That shit may get away. You may get away with that with other women, but that's not going to fly with me. And that was the only time. And I did it very privately between the two of us, but I let him know, if you say something like that to me again, I'm going to embarrass you, and it's not going to be good. And I meant what I said, and I looked him in the eye, and I was very confident about it. So I think that that's where women go wrong sometimes when they're demanding all this respect, is that you don't hold that line. Okay. I go and wear whatever bikini I wear to the pool, and I have never had anybody say anything to me because I don't carry myself in a way that says, hey, I'm open to inappropriate comments. So,
I mean,
or disrespect for that matter.
I don't know. I think that is, I don't deem it subjective, but I think that has become subjective amongst a lot of people, and the lines are blurred. We were at a pool here. No, we were at a pool in North Carolina when I lived there.
Mm-hmm.
And this girl came to a pool dressed in what those women were dressed in on the calendar. And if you could see how many parents, now mind you, this is not a family pool. This is a public pool where adults come to, and sometimes there's kids there.
Mm-hmm.
People started packing up. Now, this is probably 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
People are packing up to leave because I don't want to see your booty jiggling without nothing in front of it. Like, I don't want to see that. No, she just had a bathing suit on that did not properly fit her frame. And I would argue the same for Riley Gaines. I think that's her name.
Yeah.
And the other girl who was sitting on the table putting the lipstick on. It was just too much. It was very revealing. And it was the equivalent to me of a man walking through butt naked and streaking.
Wow.
To some other people, that might just be her bathing suit. Oh, that's cute. But to me, it was like, where is your self-respect? So because I think people have made morality and modesty a subjective thing, we have definitely, and I think this is what Julius was getting at, we have blurred the lines. We have created slippery slopes to where you cannot say anything to anybody anymore without you offending them, or you're making them feel bad about themselves, or you're making them feel bad about their bodies. Kind of like the comments that we're getting in the comment section right now. I'm not making you feel bad about your body. I think people struggle from conviction. And sometimes conviction hurts. I think love is correction, and I think conviction comes along with that correction. So you could go on and on and on with this discussion, and everyone's going to come with something different. I just believe that my way of thinking is the right way of thinking because it came from the Bible. And I don't think women respect themselves when they do things like this. I don't, that's not respect. You're not respecting yourself.
You know, what's funny is he brought this up. So when I was little in Puerto Rico, I used to, as a kid, just be wearing bottoms and sometimes nothing. And it wasn't uncommon to see where we were. I mean, we weren't like in a touristy area. It was just like where my grandmother lived, but we didn't have bathing suits. We just ran around naked. And I think that's why I don't have like the uncomfortability with my body, which I understand some people have. I've just never been uncomfortable with my body. Not that I go around naked, but like I'm that girl that like if you know we're two girls in a room and I'm like, oh, like let me change really quick before we go. I have no problem changing right in front of you. Or like I was never that girl in that locker room that was like covered up. I wasn't that person. Because I just was, I've always been comfortable with my body, no matter what size I've been actually. And I don't know, like it's funny that he said that about the beach, because that's how I grew up. And maybe that's why I have the mindset I have about it. Because I grew up
maybe
naked all the time.
Maybe. Yeah, I just don't. I'm cool with being uncool. I'm cool with not being modern or being up with the times. I'm cool with being boring. I'm cool with being a prude because I'm happy. I don't wake up and wonder. I'm not wake up fighting with my husband. I'm not waking up, with unhappy children. I am happy in life. And I'm cool with being uncool or not fitting in or not having the millions of followers, because I do draw a hard line. And I think that that's very hard for some people.
And that's a shame, because like if you're cool, why does anybody else have a problem? Just like I'm cool being who I am, like why does anybody else have a problem with what we do?
You want to know where the problem comes in?
What?
This is where the problem comes in. Stop calling yourself conservative. Stop calling yourself a Christian. If you're not going to live by what the Christian principles are, then just say that you're lukewarm. Hey, I'm in between right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I think the Bible's good, but I'm not living by it.
That's definitely me. I cannot say with my hand to God that I am living by all the principles in the Bible. I have yet to meet somebody, that I know everything about their life. I'll say that I know everything about their life. That I can say, oh yeah, you're definitely living by every single principle in the Bible. That I know your day to day. You know what I mean? There's people that appear that way for sure. But I can't do it. Can't say that I do. I get drunk, not often, but I do. I've smoked weed in my life. I don't know if that's a curse all the time. Curse all the time. I listen to like profanity and music. You know, I watch ridiculous.
I don't think
movies.
cursing is a sin, but
I don't know.
anything could be deemed profane, and that's what you just said, Deontay, was beautiful, because I do think that people think, and I get this often. I think sometimes you say this to me, like, you want the perfect candidate, or like no one's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I die to myself every day.
Yeah. Every
day I am existing, there's a part of me that I am killing off because it's my flesh, and you get to witness these things.
Uh-huh.
There's struggles that I have overcome, and that's me dying to myself daily. I'm slowly dying to my flesh, and that accountability feels good.
Yeah,
it does. When I screw up, I'm like, dang, okay, let me get back on track. But perfection is not the goal. It's about intentionality. It's you putting your best foot forward every day.
Then we good.
With the intention. With the intention, yes. Because our hearts are wicked. You're not to follow that.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to trust that. But when you put your best foot forward, and I don't mean fake trying, I mean intentional. Like, I'm intentional about reading the Bible. Okay. Yeah. Every year around Christmas, we do the same thing. I have a Bible study every Saturday before our show. It doesn't fail. Mm-hmm. Sometimes when our kids were in sports, no, we didn't really get to sit down and do it. But when we got home, it was either me reading the Bible, me listening to Doug Batchelor, someone.
Uh-huh.
But I'm very intentional about that. I'm very intentional about making sure I'm respecting my husband, making sure our kids are being raised a certain way. So perfection, no one's perfect. We're not Jesus. If we were all perfect, what would be the point of him coming? He's the ultimate sacrifice, because humans could not fulfill the law. Clearly, look at Israel in the Bible.
Right.
But I think it turns people away when we put the misnomer of perfection onto Christianity. And I don't think it's fair when people do that, because it also comes off as if I can't do this and neither can you. There's no way you're leading a sinless life. And it's like, it's actually not hard to not lie. It's not hard to not steal. It's not hard to not cheat. It's not hard to not, lust. These things aren't hard to resist.
Yeah.
We can resist all this. So why don't you?
Yeah.
Because we don't want to. It's not your intention.
Right. My intention starts off good, and then I just F it up. See, I had an intention to not curse. There you go. And thank you for the prayers. Thank you for the prayers, for sure.
F it up.
Yeah.
Where do you see prayers at?
Somebody said we're praying for you. Mo, you are lukewarm. I know I am. Read the
Where's
Bible
that?
and Ninja, maybe you don't see it. Right here.
Oh, you
Read
just
the
pulled it
Bible
up. Okay.
And ask God to grant you revelation and wisdom. We love you, Mo. Praying for you. See, I love what I totally appreciate that. But I'm just being honest, because this is what I do. Okay. I literally feel like, am I dying? I'm dying.
Am I dying?
Am I dying? No, I'm good, guys. I'm good. No, the only thing I strive to do every day is to do as much as I can do from a place of love, right? And love sometimes is correction, whatever it is. I try to do everything. And that's probably the only thing that I am like really on a daily basis. I'm on it with. Everything else, you're right, Ninja. I'm lukewarm.
My gosh.
It goes with the wind. But I keep it real. Okay. I keep it.
Do you feel weird saying that?
What?
Or is it just is what it is?
What do you mean? Do I feel weird saying which part?
That you're lukewarm.
No, I don't feel weird saying it. I feel like I'm just being honest. I mean, I can't lie.
Honest with yourself?
I can't lie and be like, I read the Bible every day. I have an intention. If I lie, if I can say lie to you guys, okay, but God knows what I'm thinking and what I'm doing and whatever. So I can't lie. Like I can't lie. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I don't feel weird. I don't feel bad. I just wake up every day and I'm like, today I'm going to try to be the best person I can be. Is it going to be biblically aligned? Hope so. I'm going to do my best. But, you know, that's never been my thing. You know what I mean? Like that's some people, that's their thing. Like that's what you try to do every day. It's never been my thing. And I feel like if I made it my thing, I don't know. Like I wouldn't even know how to do it because it doesn't.
I'll be right back. My doorbell rang. I'll be right back.
Oh, no, that's okay. It doesn't come naturally to me. So you guys, I just keep it real. This is me. This is Mo. Like it is what it is. We all fall short. Absolutely, we all fall short. What about a child born deaf and blind? Where's their Bible at? Well, see, that's the thing, right? Like God's inside of you. God is all inside of us, right? I think people who are born with a disability or whatever probably have more God than the rest of us inside them. That's why salvation is a free gift. I'm going to put these up here. The Bible is simply a testament and a guide, but it doesn't save you. God saves you. Yeah. People are in cults. Okay, some of them cults give gems of truth in between all the shamming and brainwashing. So, you know what's funny is like speaking of cults. I'm sorry I keep switching this, but it's bothering my ears. Speaking of cults, like it's funny because I've been watching a lot of cult documentaries and I've said this before on the show, but it all comes down to people just wanting to matter. You know, I think people who are part of religions, are part of cults, are part of clubs, are part of whatever, they're just trying to align with something that makes them feel like they matter, right? Like the cult or the religion or the group or whatever, or, you know, whatever it is, people just want to matter. So that's and I'm not by any means calling religion a cult. I'm not making that. I'm just saying people align themselves with different things to feel like they matter. Mo, how about change your morning mindset and say, today I'm going to be Christ-like and follow and obey him. You know what, Ninja? I could go to my room right now and pull out 3 journals that are about this thick, where every day I write my intention in that journal. It may not be, I'm going to be Christ-like and follow and obey him, but I write down my intentions every day in my journal. And I've been doing so for years. God gave us free will. He has a plan, and some things aren't for us to understand. Facts. Anyways, oh God, I'm struggling to breathe. My allergies are acting up. I don't know. I don't have much else here unless Soonie does to talk about. I'm kind of foggy brained at the moment because my sinuses are now at an all-time high. So I'm going to wait for Soonie to see if she's got other stuff to talk about.
Sorry.
That's okay.
My friend came to get her baby.
I was just saying my brain is getting foggy because my allergies are getting bad.
Oh. Yes. She did. One sec.
Anyways, guys, I love her pink hot pants. Who has pink hot pants? Soonie has pink? I don't know who has pink hot pants.
No. I don't wear bright colors.
Who are they talking about? Who has pink hot pants?
Where do you even see that? Today I will wear pink. Oh, today I will wear less hot pants. I don't know what they do.
Oh, that's my intention. Today I will wear less hot pants. I don't wear hot pants.
Oh.
Oh man.
Excuse me.
I wore pink hot pants. I'm missing something. Either it's my allergies are like completely like constricting my brain vessels. Or I'm just like
I don't have any more topics. I think we should come back on Friday refreshed because that was a lot.
It was.
That was a lot. And I just want you to be prepared for what comes with Tyler. Tyler is going to clip that. And it's going to go viral. I'm not saying that you're weak-skinned. I don't think that you are.
Yeah.
But I know you're sensitive. And as much as you say things don't bother you, I talk to you every day.
Yeah.
Just like you know me. I know you. So I think we should table this.
Tyler
and then come back.
Clip whatever he wants to clip. In fact, I'm sure he is scouring the internet for pictures of me that he can put. I'm sure. Like, by all means, Tyler, if you're listening, make sure to tag me. Please don't put shit up on me and not tag me, because that's just going to piss me off. At least tag me. At least give me credit. But I'm sure he's scouring the internet right now for stuff to put up, and that's fine. That's fine. I get it. I mean, I don't know how old he is, but he's very immature, and that's what immature people do, and it is what it is. Mo's a big girl. She can handle it, clearly.
You're still...
I think you a hoochie mama. I don't think you're a hoochie mama. Thank you. I'm not. I'm not a hoochie mama. I'm far from it.
Guys, this was, you know what a freaking introduction back. We consistently held over 30 viewers. Had a lot of people watching on Instagram. Yes, since I'm kid free and the baby is gone with her mother, I will be doing an after show, and I'm sure people will come up and discuss certain things. But I felt the need to step in. I did. And if people want to call me emotional and a woman, I take those things. Like, I don't hide my limitations. I'll straight up tell you.
That clip will take you further than any clip Tyler can pull up in mine. Judy being emotional.
Yeah. Like, listen.
Should I put up a calendar?
No, please don't. No? Because then I'm gonna have to come out and say something, and I don't want to do that. Don't put me in that position.
Yeah,
please don't.
I'm gonna call my photographer Marcus and be like, "You want to put together just like a really scandalous calendar? Just every photo of me, just showing just enough to trigger people." And we'll name it Conservative Mo or some shit like that.
I appreciate you stepping in. Look. I just straight up told Mo, if she wasn't my friend and Tyler was saying these things and I didn't know her and I didn't know Dave, I would agree. I'm not hiding that. I'm very honest with my friend. Like, bro, we have honest discussions all the time. I don't hide my thoughts. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I wouldn't agree, because I would have.
Yeah. And P.S., when we were having this conversation pre-show, she called me a harlot.
I did.
And I just laughed. So it's not about that. It's not about that. It's the fact that I have zero respect for Tyler. I don't know Tyler. So you don't get to come on our show and disrespect. I'm not talking about what you said to me, but to talk to me like that, like this is your platform. Absolutely not. And Wendy, yes, I appreciate Soonie stepped in, but let's not get it twisted. I'm the one that hit the hang up button on Tyler.
Yeah, I didn't kick. I would not have kicked Tyler. Yeah. That was Mo.
Yeah, that was me. I kicked him because I was like, you're done. You had your moment. You're done. It's over. And no, I will not be sending Tyler the pictures because I don't need to prove to Tyler anything. I won't be putting the pictures up and being like, do you guys think that this is scandalous? No, I'm not going to do that. That's not what's happening here. Yeah, that's not what's happening here.
So thank you guys for...
Wait. If you want to see a picture of me in my bra and underwear, there's actually, if you guys are so interested, there's a fat pic of me. There is on my Let's Talk Darling Instagram page, scroll down and you will see me 400 pounds in my bra and underwear. For all you chubby chasers out there, have at it. Go get turned on. It's really, really hot. Tyler, try not to get turned on, Tyler.
I hit up Tyler in the DMs and I said, bro, what the fuck? Right? I'm like, bruh. While this is going on, I'm like, bruh.
Yeah.
What the heck? And he was like, bro, I was trying so hard to be cool because it's your homie. I was censoring myself hard. Just like Mo said, And just like Tyler said, you know what you're going to get when you get Tyler Bluntman on the show. He's going to say what he thinks, period.
Yeah.
Which is why I stated what I stated. You all can have your opinions, but let's not do it right here. Let's not do that here. And yeah, I did kind of come at Julius because that's weird, bro. Nobody knows this man.
You know what? This just goes to show it wasn't about what was being said. It was how it was being said. Because what Julius said didn't bother me whatsoever. Well, I knew he was reading the comment. It didn't bother me whatsoever. It was Tyler's energy that he has. And that's why when he first came on the show, before he even opened his mouth, I rolled my eyes because I knew.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I was just like, oh God. Because I knew what we were going to get. I knew where it was going to go. And I was like, okay, I don't want him to like overtake the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like when Deontay comes on, like he can sometimes overtake the show because he likes to talk. Yeah. So does Tyler. He loves a platform. Anytime he can like trigger people, that's his thing. That's what he likes to do. So, yeah.
See, you're a good sport. Shout out to Mo for being a good sport. This is somewhere in the middle. We're not always going to agree. Clearly, we do not agree on this.
All the time.
I am authentic and honest. If she wasn't my friend, I would be like, your husband let you do what?
Yeah, she would have attacked me.
This is my friend. So I may not agree, but I'm not going to attack. Just don't do that. Now, if you're somebody I don't know in the street, then I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk shit. Nigga, because you are long-winded. What do you mean?
You are. Listen, you look up long-winded in the dictionary, it says Deontay, okay? Come on now.
If you look up long-winded in the dictionary, it's going to have Deontay's face right there.
Right.
You're long-winded because you have a lot to say. And what you say, what you have to say cannot be summed up in 3 words.
No.
Or 5 minutes. It can't.
No.
Because sometimes I have to limit myself on talking because I can keep going and going and going and going. I'm going to say bye for another 20 minutes. And guess what? You're going to sit here and listen to me say bye 3 more times.
Yeah. I knew somebody was going to bring this up. You've been saying bye for like 10 minutes. That's why
Shoot, I'm giving my homies love. I love Tyler. I love Mo. I love D.
Yeah.
Why y'all being haters? Deontay should be a professor.
Sure.
You really should. Anyways, I'm going to go start the after party. Thank you guys for tuning in. What an epic welcome back from Christmas break and New Year's break.
Yeah.
We'll be back on Friday, right? Yeah, Friday.
No.
No?
You know
You're going out of town, aren't you?
Yeah. Anybody want to, you need to find a co-host because I'm going to San Diego on Friday.
You know what? Let's bring Tyler back.
Don't link my channel when you bring Tyler back. Don't link Let's Talk. You can bring Tyler back, but ain't gonna be on my. Don't link my channel on that shit. Hell no.
Let's bring Tyler and Julie. I want to do the red pill takeover.
No.
I think we should. What?
Tyler and Deontay, those two.
Let's do it. And Lopez.
You won't get a worded. Oh Lord. Definitely don't link Let's Talk Darling. If you're watching from Let's Talk Darling and you want to see that train wreck, okay. And you know what?
Train wreck.
No, first of all, Deontay, Soonie can attest to this, okay? I respect you. You're a smart man, okay? You're a smart man. You have something to show for what comes out of your mouth, okay? Julius, I respect you too. Everybody else. Yeah. Deontay, you may get on my nerves because you talk too much, but that's it. Okay. You're a respectable person, at least. Yeah. You may use big words and I may sound dumb when I'm talking to you, or feel dumb when I'm talking to you because you use words I have to be looking up in the fucking thesaurus and dictionary. But
you said the thesaurus.
Whatever. Yeah. But anyways, if you're watching Let's Talk Darling and you want to see that shit show, try to somewhere in the middle. Oh Lord, Deontay's praying for me. Listen, let me just tell you something. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Is it the Powerball? I'm gonna go play a Powerball tomorrow before they pull those numbers. Because with all y'all,
you can't be gambling now.
Okay, but everybody's praying for me, so shit. I might as well make a buck. Oh, gambling's against Christianity too? Well,
can't be gambling. Put the gambling down.
Then it's gonna be a problem because I love me some Vegas. It's gonna be a problem.
Oh Lord.
Yep.
Anyway, this is our final goodbye because Mathar Sovereign wanted to make fun of me for saying bye 11 times. And I'm gonna say bye. And boys, listen, don't tell nobody. Come back on Friday because we're gonna have at 7 o'clock a red pill takeover. All right, I'm gonna let the guys come up here and get their thoughts out about the calendar, about the state of women. And I'm, of course, going to share my thoughts because I have thoughts on men. I don't think men are very manly.
Yeah.
In 2024 and shoot, even before then. But that's neither here nor there. By the way, we can now use our outro with Loza on the end of it because he paid his label off. Praise the Lord.
Oh, shit. That's right. Go Loza.
Go Loza. Yeah, I got to talk to you about that when the cameras go off, by the way.
Okay.
I will see you guys Friday. If I don't see you Friday, then we'll get something together, but let's plan for a Friday show and I'm going to reach out to everybody. Have a good day. Have a good night.
Guys.
Sorry. Bye.
Patriotic summer, high school margarita's just a good